You got some that have like, is Batman the hero Gotham needs, and it'll change it to Joker. That's quite fun.
Yeah. Hi guys, Silent Assassin here, and welcome back to the podcasts. We're back again with podcasts. We're out of practice, but don't worry, we'll get better again. I'm here with the Radagast one.
Yeah, Radagast 1.
And I'm here
How many
with...
Radagast you got?
Just one.
GamerXtreme 195. Hello.
I was going to introduce you, I promise, it was just Logan kept talking. Right. Legendary Engram. Meh. Legendary Engram.
Yeah, damn it.
Meh. Exotic Engram, here we go!
I've got one of them as well.
Oh, I got a fighting lion, or is that a fisting lion?
Oh, fighting lion. That's the worst weapon in the entire game.
Podcast, not talking about gameplay, what are you doing?
Shh. Oh, that looks shit. Don't worry, we'll get into it. Right.
Is it a grenade launcher?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the worst weapon in the entire game.
Oh, great.
The actual worst weapon, I'm not even being sarcastic.
Hmm.
I opened 2 future war cult things and still didn't get what I want, so she...
Juicy.
Right, sorry about that, I was just replying to a message. So, yeah, we're back. We've got a few things to talk about that we know for certain that we want to talk about. And we've got some things that we have no fucking clue what we're doing. As always, that's the best part of these live streams.
That's what we are.
That's what we are. Right, so where should we start? Let me just have a quick drink. Which one's my can that I'm using now? It's this one.
About to save my exotic engram, oh god.
Let's talk about some stuff then, let's go, bring it on.
Right, so I want to destroy AK.
Are you fucking kidding me? I got the same thing again. Fuck this game.
Brilliant. Oh fuck, something just fell over. Right, so let's talk first, because I don't know if Logan will actually care about this one, so let's get it done quickly, because I was talking about this before the live stream started. What is your view on not having John Marston as the main character of Red Dead Redemption 2?
Bullshit.
Couldn't care less about him not being a main character.
Yeah, that's quite a surprise actually.
Nah, it's because he's in Overwatch now, isn't he?
Brilliant.
He's moved on.
He's moved on to bigger and shitter things.
Gone to bigger and better ultimates.
I think it's impossible to have him in the game because the voice actor has quit voice acting. He's retired, so I think that's why they couldn't get him there. He might be a cameo, but there's no way he could have been the main character.
Well, I thought, in honesty, when it was first announced, I thought that Red Dead Redemption 2 was gonna be a prequel to tell John Marston's story, but apparently isn't it the gang that he was in, the Van der Linde gang?
Yeah, I know Dutch is at the end of the trailer, so...
Yeah. So I mean, for all we know, it could be the fucking best game Rockstar's ever brought out, but we'll have to see.
Right, the new main character is called Arthur Morgan, I think, something like that. So,
I'd need to move from the Marston.
As long as he's a well-developed character, then I'm fine with it.
Yes, what's his name, like Morgan something?
Arthur Morgan.
Oh shit, I've got a lot of future Warcult tokens. I think they have, like, Rockstar knows how to make good characters, so I don't think there's going to be any problem with them.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
well,
alright. There's been a lot of shit characters.
There's a few good. I'm going to lose Gamerscore for this, but I've never played Red Dead Redemption, but I have seen a lot of it on YouTube, so...
I think I've told Logan before, but have I told you what I do every time I'm ill?
What?
Oh, no.
Every time I'm ill, like back when we was at school, every time I was ill and off school, I would turn on my Xbox 360, put in Red Dead Redemption and restart the game. No matter how far I was through it, I'd restart it from the start and see how far I could get while I was ill. So the most I've ever gotten is to, like, just after you leave the McFarlane Ranch, I think. So I got like no. But it was always fun.
Fucking crazy.
I have played the zombie version though. So
oh, everyone's played that one. It's like the best one. mean, it was a good story and everything, but there's no point of Red Dead Redemption without zombies.
I'm gonna go kick some ass.
Right, I've just got a load of shit. I've got another True Prophecy. I'm gonna get rid of the shitter one. What else have I got in here? Bad News Hand Cannon. Get rid of that. Another Scout Rifle, which is better than my old one. Oh, that's a lot of shit. 2 auto rifles. Both of them are the number, so let's get rid of that one. And I think that's everything.
My top quality combo ruined by a dive tackle. End your life.
And you kill yourself. Fusion rifle, rocket launch.
Kill yourself.
Kill yourself. I think.
Oh, and again. Fucking dickhead.
Right. So that's Red Dead Redemption 2 for now.
Sorry.
Is that all we're gonna?
Oh no, we can. All right. Actually, no. I want to have a word about, like, if they make, because they probably will. I mean, it's almost certain that they will. If they make an online, what do you think we can expect from an online version of Red Dead Redemption 2?
Just a way more simplified version of GTA 5 online.
Right. So let's go through a few things and see what you so you always got about 1/9 through the game. Not even like 1/9, like probably like 0.5. I got like nowhere through the game.
What is someone watching?
Yeah, someone's commenting.
Who is it?
Destroyer AKS.
Oh. Actually,
yeah.
we should tell Jumbo that we're live streaming. So.
Oh shit, yeah.
I'll send him a message now.
Deacon of Blackfire. Because what game doesn't need a call test?
But yeah, so what? I know who it is. What was I going to say? I've lost all train of thought now. That's it.
I was going to ask us things about.
Yeah. Things that. Right, I'll ask you like different things that could be in Red Dead Redemption Online 2, whatever you want to call it, or Red Dead Redemption Online. I'd imagine they'd call it because they wouldn't really need to call it 2.
Heists.
So I'll name some things that could be like features in the game, and you say if you'd like it or not.
What, so we're doing if we like it or if we think it's going to be in the game?
If you think it should be in the game, so a little bit of both.
Chupacabra.
Right, so heist sort of things, like heists like taking on trains and things like that.
Pony heists.
Yes. What else? Like player houses.
Yes.
Moddable horses.
Houses that you could get attacked by other gangs.
The Batman
Yes.
And adding on to that, gangs that you can join that would raid other people's gangs.
Yeah.
What else?
Transforming horses.
Would you like? Would you buy horses?
Awkward silence.
Sure. I mean, there's not much variety you could have horses there is though.
No, I mean they'd go a bit fast. One might go a bit faster than the other, but yeah. What else could there be? I'm thinking of ways apart from heists that you could like earn money in the
Sell
game.
Your children.
No.
Like the missions, like
Yeah,
hold
like,
up shops and stuff.
Hold up, like
Open gold mines.
Yeah, you could go into gold mines. Do you think there'd be, like, in the online version, do you think there'd be a way that you can make your money... Obviously, like, if there was an online version, they'd make money that you could buy. There's no way that, like fucking shark cards in GTA, because that's what the fucking thing is now. Horse armor. Oh, yeah, you could get, like, horse armor for it, but that'd be stupid, though, because you wouldn't really need horse armor.
Get a tank horse.
There'll be businesses and stuff, like, in GTA with the bunker and stuff, but in this, like, growing moonshine or making moonshine or whatever stuff.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Like distributing moonshine to people under the cover of darkness.
Yeah.
he's a winner.
Judging by the trailer, there was a bow and arrow in the game, so maybe you could go and sell meat and stuff.
That'd be cool. Right, so we're getting a lot of comments, and I just calm down.
What? What's
so,
people saying?
Right now we've got Banana Man, we've got Girlfriend, and we've got Destroyer AKS, which is her cousin. Can we calm down the comments for 5 seconds, please?
Wow.
Why would
right.
say?
They're just all talking to each other. Like, one of them's telling them to kill the other person, and so forth. And then Jumbo's just come in saying, you should talk about war.
War never changes. I see a man dressed in green. I'm going to kill him. Hello, friend. You die now.
Right. War never changes. Thanks, Banana Man. You know, I'm gonna go onto the. I'm gonna go onto the comments just so I can put people in timeout if I need to. Because I've got a feeling as though I probably will need to put people in timeout in this live stream. So just know that I can put you in timeout if you're not careful, and ban you. I don't want to, but I can.
Am I talking? I can't even hear myself.
Yes, you're talking. Right. So, all in all, Red Dead Redemption 2, if they do what we've just said, it could be a decent game. I mean, it's probably going to be a decent game anyway, since they've delayed it so many times.
I mean, there's no question about it. It is going to be a good game, but...
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's going to be as good as the first one is still up in the air.
Elder Scrolls 6?
Elder Scrolls 6, no. No, what they're going to do next is bring out Skyrim for phones. That's what they're going to do next.
Skyrim Remastered 2.
Skyrim Remastered 2. No, because what would they do? It's just Skyrim again, but this time the
Dragon Scale has its own voice line. You can just hear it going.
Of course.
Can hear it clicking together.
Not what they used to be. No.
Skyrim Remastered 2 doesn't allow mods for any console.
Brilliant. If there was... here's a question. If there was an Elder Scrolls 6, where would you want it to be?
I have no idea anymore.
I don't even know anything about Elder Scrolls anymore, so God knows.
Pretty much forgotten what it all was.
Oh, so. I feel so sad that no one remembers, only me.
Maybe it was Valenwood one? I can't remember.
If there's Valenwood... Right, let's go from the top to the bottom.
Please don't.
High Rock, Hammerfell, Skyrim, Morrowind, Black Marsh, Cyrodiil. I'm counting on my hands, but I've been counting like on random fingers and now I don't know where I'm up to.
Why?
Because Valenwood, Elsewhere, Somerset Isles, and then there's Orsinium, which kind of exists, but kind of doesn't exist. Orsinium's more of like a... I've got the name of the Wood Elf homeland, that is Valenwood.
Yeah.
I think it should be in either Somerset Isles or Valenwood, or both, and have like a massive ocean between them that you can go to.
Sail? Get your own boat like a horse?
Buy your own boat. Okay. Right. We need to have a bit more conversation about other things. So, what's been happening in the news?
Let's get right into the... No.
Well, I say let's get into the news. Let me go onto the BBC News website and have a look.
Let's go check the weather.
Let's go check the weather. Now
Down
here's
south,
Paul.
it's raining.
Now here's Paul Ankton with the weather.
Down south, it's raining. Up north, it's raining. East and west, it's still raining.
It's fucking pissing it down everywhere.
UK, it's snowing in summer. We're having heat waves in the middle of Christmas Day. I just nutted a guy in the face.
There is no good news. It's all shit. Man attacked after trying to help crying woman in... What the fuck?
I don't care about him.
No matter what happens, people always find something to be mad about Donald Trump. So.
Murder is nothing new to us. I'm gonna try a piece of the pizza I made earlier that I'm supposed to be having for lunch tomorrow, and I'm gonna get addicted to it, and there won't be any left.
The news is Trump also...
Fuck, that's spicy.
Right, you know what, I'm gonna resolve to the lowest of the low. Let's go onto the Google Drive and find the folder with all of our topics on.
Oh god.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's got dust on it, for fuck's sake. List, kind of edit, list. Podcast. Right.
Holy shit.
So, let's go through the topics, one by one. Oh, right, no, we can't talk about drugs. Illegal aliens.
Oh shit, I'm off of them.
As our sites bring us closer to Brexit happening and us leaving the European Union, we must look to all the people that aren't of this homeland. What do you think we should do with them? Well, I've put it on there as illegal aliens, but what they really are is migrants.
Oh, wow.
Hang on a minute. We've got a question from Banana Man real quick. We've got a question for Radagast the Dank. Have you done your maths homework?
Who are you? How do you know about my maths
homework? He doesn't know, does he?
Oh yeah, he doesn't know who Banana Man is. Answer the question, Logan. Have you done your maths homework?
Wait, which one? The reset of the maths test I had to do because I got less than like half of it.
You guys get homework.
Well, we do, but we don't do it.
You don't have to do it.
No, we're not talking about drugs because of certain events that we're not allowed to mention.
You should have just get quiet and just said you didn't want to talk
I should have done,
about
but I was reading them down the list. We're not allowed to talk about them for a certain reason. We can't say what that reason is.
Who's Banana Man? Somebody messaged me telling me who this man is.
It's Jumbo. We're allowed to say his name. It's my fucking knee! I just threw something at my knee by accident. So,
I thought it was Jamie Dodger.
What are your views on migrants in this country?
Whoever's terrorism's do that. There you go.
Well, I work with them, so...
Brilliant. I don't. Everyone I work with is a white man. Literally all of them. Nippers is homework. Nippers, yeah. So I'll go with No,
is that to do with the is that the statistics one?
Probably. He'll tell you in a minute.
It's either the statistics one or it's the reset for the test that I failed.
Right, there's illegal aliens going out the window because no one seems to care. Puppies or kittens?
What?
Kittens.
Puppies or kittens?
Kittens.
Puppies.
Personally, I think dog tastes better, so... Change that.
Oh, you can just get the fuck out of this.
I changed that quickly. No, kittens. I think a guy in
I hate
Germany.
They annoy me. I don't think
good idea.
It's evil to me. So,
You're evil. Fuck off.
Death to all kittens.
You're like the Hitler against kittens.
Yeah.
You're Dogler.
Yeah, no.
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler. I love how you just mentioned Adolf.
Hitler.
You just mentioned Adolf Hitler. Someone in the comments just said that I think that guy in Germany may have had a good idea. Oh Jesus Christ!
James is that guy in Germany.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck. Do I have any PvP tokens planned in? Oh wait. Do the floor is lava. I want to do the floor is lava.
Floor is lava.
Floor is lava.
That meme made its way into that game.
It's not a meme. Floor is lava is a game from the past. I used to love playing Floor is lava.
I used to play the floor is Jews, no.
Have you seen that meme that David made? The floor is silent assassin. Oh shit! I've gone the wrong way already. The floor is silent assassin, and it's like this guy that's really. It's the one where the guy's trying not to touch the floor.
The YouTuber.
Oh, that meme is dead as fuck.
Oh shit.
The floor is YouTube sensation Scorpion Plays.
The floor is Scorpion Plays. Speaking of Scorpion Plays, diss track coming whenever I fucking feel like it. Spicy News has Donald Trump done his fair dues.
This is like well anticipated.
Oh Jesus! Well, whenever I get a chance to record it, I will. You know, like what really annoys me though. He said, like, oh, you need to tell me when you're uploading yours so I can do. And I was like, no. No.
Stop trying to be like part of this. Fuck off.
No, it's like no, Richard. I mean, no offense. Well, I do mean to offend you, but not in like a proper serious way. I mean full offence to Richard when I'm doing it, but not in like the hateful way. I'm just doing it for the bants, so we can both have a laugh about it.
There's no such thing as banter when you talk about Richard. His wife is banter. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't die. Don't die.
If he's watching this, he's gonna get arrested.
There's 4 people now, and I've only seen comments from 3 people, so he could be watching.
Oh,
Jamie told me.
Right, of course.
Jamie told me what the bloody homework is on.
Oh fuck! I don't think he has. No, he went on to saying about Donald Trump.
Oh.
Right, let's go on to the next topic. The next one underneath illegal aliens is who the fuck is Captain Alex? You are watching Uganda. Oh right, yeah, I remember. I forgot to delete that. Yeah, because somebody decided to go onto my fucking PowerPoint and fuck it up.
I think it was me and Jumbo, but...
It was you and Jumbo in computer science.
Lol.
Anyway, right. Religion. We went through that one last time.
Captain Alex?
We never found out.
If you're not an atheist, you're not a believer in the humankind.
No, we went over religion last time, and Logan fell asleep, so let's not do that again.
No, that's because I thought I'd try and sit on my bed, and then I just got tired because I was on my bed.
We've gone through religion anyway. The floor is...
When I woke up, I emptied a milk carton and had peanuts all over the floor. I don't know what
the floor is lava. Oh, Andy's coming. Brilliant. I've got floor is lava memes. Wait, am I not... Oh, fuck's sake, I'm supposed to go over to that one. Well, underneath that it says feminism, and I really don't know if we should step into that territory.
No.
Is anybody here a feminist?
Yes. Jumbo's a feminist. Shit. So let's not step into feminism.
Right, I have a question about feminism, about the name.
Oh, go on. But you brought this on yourself.
Racism is people who has things against race, but feminism is people who fight for females. Is that not against females? Where's the logic?
They're fighting for equal rights, Logan. That's why, like, men's conferences are interrupted. Because that's equal rights.
Feminism and racism. Racism against races. Feminism should be against fem.
You know, I really like. Oh no, sorry. Wait, I said that wrong. You know, I found out recently something that makes you sort of question a few things.
Porn.
No, think of homophobia. Phobia is a phobia of something. However, people who are homophobic aren't like they're not afraid of them. They just don't like them. So shouldn't it be like homophobist?
I was gonna make a really bad joke, I'm just not gonna do it.
Shouldn't it be homophobist, not homophobia? Because it's not like they're not scared of it, they just don't like it.
Whoa. Gays should just be a race, not just be let's not do that.
Gays shouldn't be a race, because then every other religion would want to be a race as well. Wait, hang on a minute. that's wrong. Every other sexuality would want to be a race, and then you get into things that are wrong. Then you'd get people saying, oh, but I am gender fluid. I hate that word. I genuinely hate gender fluid. If you're gender fluid, you're bisexual.
There's cancer and then there's gender fluidity. Like,
fuck's sake. No, really though, what is gender fluid? Oh, sometimes...
there is both can be cured with drugs.
No. It's like gender fluid. Oh, sometimes I like this gender. Sometimes I like a bit in between. Then just call yourself bisexual.
Because it's a trend. Today I fancy females, but tomorrow it might be different.
Tomorrow is a Tuesday, therefore I want to bang a man. Oh, Friday, that's dog fuck day. I'm a bit cheeky on Sundays,
I like to take a bit of both.
If you buy, then just be bi and shut the fuck up. The day I got arrested. The day that I got arrested, I'm innocent, I protested while I had my dick up someone's asshole. In other news, went to Bridleton Comic Con, that was fun. Saw Sylvester McCoy, he was shit. Saw Sylvester McCoy again, he was a nice man, funny man. Yeah,
you're a funny man.
Funny man. That was fun. It wasn't as good as last year's though. I don't have any clips to show you because apparently I wasn't allowed to record anything. But
you'll never catch me at Comic-Con.
Oh, you just made a lot. The thing that I really don't like about Comic-Con at the minute, and this is, no one will care about this. I bet no one will care, and I'm probably going to anger at least one person in the chat. But the thing I really don't like about Comic-Con is how much anime there is there.
Yeah.
Now, hear me out, right?
I hate anime.
You can like anime as much as you want. I don't care about that. What annoys me is, it's Comic-Con. The minimal
amount of the population knows what you're on about. Like,
it's Comic-Con. Why do we need anime?
People going as Guardians from Destiny last year.
It's not.
Where's the logic on that?
It's it's either MangaCon or like AnimeCon, I think it's called, or some shit like that.
Weeaboo first
I was
time.
making a joke. I don't even know if that even exists.
It's genuinely a thing. It's like Anime Con or something.
Oh god.
Weeaboo
Well,
first.
no, I don't have any offense like saying that anime people shouldn't be at Comic Con because they are technically a comic as well because they're fucking like magazine manga and that. But
Magazines.
Like, we have Anime Con, but it's in Japan or America. Yeah, so fair enough. But still,
I think Comic Con is just more about pop culture in general than just comics.
I have again, I don't really care. I'm just bringing it up. Did we really win that quickly?
Comic Con gets its name from selling comics, not what you go dress.
Exactly, it's Comic Con. Originally, it was just for like comics, but now it's like pop. Like the main focus of this year was like Doctor Who.
Proper fucking Overwatch.
And there was Overwatch there as well. And that's not a comic. Well, it is now, but it wasn't before. It wasn't before though. It wasn't before, but it is now. I have no problem with.
They found out half of the reviewer base could read.
They're not all 7-year-old kids. Let's face it. Half the people that play Overwatch are either like teenagers or people that have no life.
To the characters.
Like young teens that just want to fap off to fucking Mercy. Yeah. But no, like
Mercy's new Greek skin.
I don't get the appeal behind Mercy. It's not attractive at all, in my opinion. Don't hate me.
Who would you fuck out the Overwatch characters? No, fuck it. Let's do this for seriousness and bitch.
No.
Right. Who would you?
Logan. Come on, we're taken. We can't.
Nah. This is just general knowledge.
Bullets here.
You're biting
chewing shotgun cartridges.
Trust me, it's fine. Logan, how about you start?
Made of grenades.
How about you start, Logan?
What?
You start and I'll continue. Who would you fuck out the Overwatch roster?
Are we doing one at a time? Are we just going in a circle, or are we just reading them all out, like...
Let's just do a list.
So am I going to name one, you
name
one, James name one, and just go in a circle?
Oh god.
Alright then, sure. No. You go first, Logan, then James, then me.
Winston.
Oh, daddy.
I bet you were going to pick him first.
Oh.
Bastion.
Oh, Bastion's thick.
Oh, James knows. He's
Bastion.
seen the machine gun action.
Thick Bastion. Yeah. McCree is a sexy man in shorts.
Nobody picked up female. Yeah.
I think that's the point. We're all doing damage control to ourselves. We're doing damage control to ourselves, so we're not saying anything just in case our significant other, in this case, me, is watching.
From their nap.
Exactly. We've all got damage control going on, so we're all choosing men as to not fuck ourselves over. Fuck Mario kill Overwatch characters, brilliant. Fuck Mario kill Overwatch characters. Okay, let's do that, right? No. Let's do that.
No, come on.
Yes. No, come on now. Come on now. Let's have a bit of...
Come on now.
Have a bit of banter with the lads. Come on. Right. I'd kill Doomfist because I don't like him.
Nah, man, I'd take that Doomfist right up, mate. No.
I'd assume you'd fuck Doomfist then.
No, I'm gonna make some really bad jokes, but I'm not gonna.
You'd get fisted by Doomfist. Oh, imagine that. Just rocket right up the arsehole.
Meteor strike my anal cavity anything.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this really what we've devolved into?
No, I don't mean any of this shit. I can't say that.
I would definitely marry Roadhog. Damn, son. He has those thighs.
I fuck Roadhog more.
Fuck Roadhog. Oh, damn.
Cushion.
Oh, jerking the gherkin. No, that was on the Yogscast. Doomfisted, I'm going to hell. Yeah, no, genuinely, on like the Yogscast video, there was this one where it was advertising the fractured butthole from South Park, and it was on Yogscast Shin's channel, and it was like, so Shin walks in on Duncan buying Nickelback tickets, and he turns his screen off and he goes, "Whoa, Shin, what are you doing? You can't just walk in on me like that. What are you doing?" And Shin's like, "Were you buying tickets?" And it's like, no, I wasn't doing that. I was having a wank. It's really weird stuff. Because it looks like you were buying Nickelback tickets, Duncan. No. I was having a wank. I was jerking the gherkin. Because you know you're not supposed to buy tickets on a business
That's the
computer.
biggest tangent you've ever gone off on, like.
Trust me, I've been on longer tangents, like the one about religion, but you wouldn't know that because you fell asleep. For all your evil exes, oh god, right, evil. I'm not gonna talk about my exes. Just as, yeah. Nah. I think you only know like 2 of them.
So no, I don't know who I'm on about.
Yeah, James know how many exes does James know? He knows.
I know all of them. At least.
All the ones.
I've
all
been
the ones,
playing
all
for
the
an
ones from
hour now,
primary.
and I found 1 Riddler
Shit.
trophy. I feel accomplished.
Shh, no one needs to talk about them. No.
Fuck you.
I had one ex who I assume, not saying for definite, and I don't want to accuse them. I'm just saying, assume that they cheated on me. Just assume, not certain. Could have been perfectly fine. Just saying, possible.
I'm not playing this game anymore.
One of them wasn't a real girlfriend. That was bullshit.
It wasn't a girl, it was a boy.
No. We went out for like 2 weeks, and it was fucking pointless.
You've had more girlfriends than me.
She was a total bitch as well. Like... She was a total bitch as well. Yeah, I think James remembers.
Yeah, well...
Really. The one a year.
You know what? Come on.
Yeah, the one a year younger.
I know. She
Get
put
the
her
snake out.
pens
Come
down the
here.
drain.
Yeah, she put a pencil down the drain, and it's like, what? Oh.
I hope you don't mind if I get my snake out on camera. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God, no. We're not that sort of podcast. Oh, who else have I had? I had the one in year. I want to say 7.
She's in year 7.
No. When I was in year 7 as well. No, the one that was a year younger was when I was in year 4 and she was in year 3. That was weird. I was in year 4, she was in year 3. It was weird, but not as weird as like Jimmy Savile. on a scale of 1 to Jimmy Savile, how much of a pedo was you?
Oh, no.
Somewhere around Rolf Harris.
Fucking hell. Oh, I was blasting my snake's head off with a blow then. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
God.
Don't be pissed at me.
Rolf Harris.
No.
I had one in year
We've gone way off topic now.
6. One in year 6. That was interesting. That was for 2 weeks.
I play Minecraft.
I can't. I can't change game now.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry,
Primary school.
Snake.
It was a
Okay,
primary school love affair, I think.
There was a kid in primary school. Go ahead, guess what? Can we stop talking about this now? It just sounds worse and worse as you go.
I went out with a preschooler. no, I didn't. That was like.
You're really gonna get arrested now. Like,
no. You want to know the weirdest thing, right? The more time has gone on, I am almost. No, this has nothing to do with like relationships or sex or anything. Wait, no. No. Right. Listen, no. It is slowly coming true that in the last few weeks of my life, I swear to God, I'm turning into a fucking comic book character. No, I'm turning into a comic book character. There's been just loads of coincidences, and I'm almost a comic book character.
No, you're not.
Really? You want me to prove it?
Nigga, you wish you were.
I bought a bass guitar. I have possibly one evil ex-girlfriend. I wear armbands occasionally. I have weird hair, and I'm dating a high schooler.
I'm making a suit of armour, own a sword and 2 knives.
I'm Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, fuck.
Whoever has armour and weapons, oh, fuck it.
I honestly think I am Scott Pilgrim.
I'm Slade Wilson too.
You can honestly say, in a technicality, due to a technicality, I can say that I'm dating a high schooler.
Oh, man.
Due to a technicality.
Excuse me.
Now all I need to do is fight 7 people, and I'm set. Am I going out of the boundaries? I am going out of the boundaries. Shit. I went too far off the other side of the map.
You need to just remember that we were actually talking about something before we were talking about how you banned preschool. You know that, right?
That would be lovely. Having a drink of tea before bed, that would be lovely. Stop the bomb!
There was an episode... There was an episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles where there was an apocalypse and one of them managed to grow a beard. How in the fuck?
How the fuck does a turtle grow a beard?
I don't know, but like there were some really strange mutations. One of them turned into a robot.
Is everyone you ever dated a total ass? Maybe I can just get a list of all your evil exes. What, you think I have one laminated in my bag? And then she did. Fucking hell. Okay, here's a question. Logan, would you?
Yes.
If you say you're just going out with your girlfriend of choice, which we're not allowed to name for personal reasons. If you were just about to go out with them again, and you had to fight 7 of their evil ex-boyfriends, would you do it to be with them?
What if, like, this girl never had an ex-boyfriend before me?
Make them up. Pretend she did.
Pretend she did. People.
Pretend.
I don't even know what the question was. I lost track of it while you were going.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 7 evil ex-boyfriends / 1 lesbian who you would have to defeat in order to date them. Would you do that?
Defeat?
Yes, defeat.
So, could we go along with, like, my current girlfriend now?
Sure. You have to defeat 7 of their evil exes.
What if their exes aren't evil?
All of them are evil.
Okay, right. Yeah, I'd kill them all.
I said defeat, not kill.
No, I'd kill them all.
Then again, they did burst into coins. Right, let's get off that topic because I think James needs to talk about something interesting now.
I enjoy that topic. That was boring.
Right. What is your view, James?
I'm actually going to get to say something. Yay!
Yay!
Oh, wow.
I'm going to try to come up with a question that'll be. I'm going to try to come up with some questions that'll be good for you. One sec. Oh fucking hell! You actually did just find that, didn't you? What kind of tea? Earl Grey, Lady Grey,
Killer clowns.
English breakfast, green tea with lemon, and ginger. Fucking hell! You actually did paste that. Right. What do you think of the new COD game that isn't out yet? COD World War 2.
Oh, that's right, I guess.
Do you think it'll be able to stand up to Battlefield 1?
No,
no, because
it's too good.
The next Battlefield will be out by the time World War 2 is in its full swing, so...
What is the next Battlefield game? Because it can't be World War 2 now, otherwise it looks like they're copying Call of Duty.
They haven't even announced it yet, so...
What other games that you're excited for coming up? Apart from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Is that me or just James?
Both of you, but let James start.
Okay.
Don't like the way you interviewed me, it's like I'm a Down syndrome or something, but...
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm just giving you some more limelight.
Come on,
sorry.
James. Let's have a play.
Please never do that again.
No, I don't like these podcasts.
Battlefield has a cycle, like 3-4 year cycle.
I'm pretty sure the next Battlefield's coming out next year, though. It's been confirmed.
Ooh. What games are coming out soon?
Next year we've got a game called Anthem, Scorn, and Darksiders 3. They're quite exciting.
I know nothing about
Scorn looks fantastic if you haven't seen the gameplay trailer for that.
Is that the horror game?
Yeah, you use body parts of gun mods.
Oh, yeah.
It's brilliant.
Hang on a minute, isn't that the one with Cthulhu? Or has that already come out and I just haven't even been bothered? Which is the horror game with Cthulhu?
It might be that one.
Cthulhu.
Oh, yeah, isn't it Call of Cthulhu? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
It's probably, if it's got Cthulhu in it, it's got to be named after Cthulhu, hasn't it?
No, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it. No, it might be Call of Cthulhu actually. I wouldn't mind playing that one because I do like the sort of mythology of Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Oh, that's something we can talk about. Oh, actually, no, I don't know if we can.
No,
I was gonna get James to give us his review of it. Unfortunately, I think you're the only one that's watched it, and you might accidentally spoil something.
I haven't seen it yet. Don't spoil it for me.
Yeah, none of us have seen it yet.
We've got it on the stream at school, so while no teachers are around, we're going to put it on and we'll finish watching it. But
oh god,
watch out! Cinemas way better.
Is it still on at cinema now? Actually, I'll look it up.
No, it's not. It came out, I think.
Oh shit.
I watched it last week, so I don't know.
I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
It's so good though. I loved it.
Is it scary or is it just intense?
Well, I don't like clowns, so I found it scary. But yeah, I'm a bit biased.
Fair, it's not even the clown that bothers me. It's the whole teeth thing he's got going.
Oh yeah.
I don't really mind it.
Fucking teeth.
Before the film came out, we saw pictures of him. I was like, oh, it looks awful. It's not going to be as good as the first one. But when I watched it, it was so much better.
You know, the actual actor does this thing where he can move his eyes separately, and if you look really carefully throughout the film, he's always making eye contact with the camera with at least one of his eyes.
Looking forward to Hive Swap Part 2, Act 2. Oh. How can you spoil a film that's been out for 27 years? No. Overblown CGI and the old one looks a lot better. I want to see it.
I disagree.
You're all killers.
You're all puppets.
I can't wait for Infinity War.
The other ones suck.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less about Marvel movies anymore.
Thor Ragnarok looks good too.
I don't know about Thor Ragnarok. The only good thing I've seen about Thor Ragnarok is the bit with Hulk. Like, what I don't like is she's gonna break Thor's hammer, and I don't know, like, what's the point? Other than to give him a new gimmick. Like, that was his gimmick, and now he's gonna have a new gimmick. And I'm betting it's either gonna be a sword or the one that's got like a blade on the back of it. Like, so it's got hammer on one side, blade on the other.
New electric all the time ability.
Oh, but I don't like that though. 'Cause now he's just like Iron Man. It's like, oh, I'm Iron Man, but without a suit, and I can shoot lightning from my hands. It's like, why?
Repulsive lasts. Spider-Man: Homecoming, has that been out yet?
Yeah, that's out. That's been out for a while. It was good, but no one liked it really. It's either like, oh, it's the best Spider-Man movie. It's either people have been saying it's either the best Spider-Man movie or it's the
worst.
Not the worst, just meh.
Meh.
Something that really annoys me. I really do not like Tom Holland in anything that I've seen. Like fan thing, not fan things. Like in like pictures of him or like the interviews that he's given. He sounds like such a dick.
Oh, do you know?
He's basically a mini Robert Downey Jr.
They wanted to play Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie. I think he's already been given the role. Which no, please no.
He's a young actor who's getting loads of fame. And he wants to become Robert Downey Jr. That's what he wants, and he's signed like the same contract as Robert Downey Jr., which is basically he'll keep making films until they don't make films anymore. And he's
going to be an Iron Man 4.
No, I don't think they'll ever make an Iron Man 4. He'll just be in other Marvel movies.
I think just because he's Spider-Man, he thinks he's all that else. So.
Like you know what you know the we'll talk about that in a minute. You know the person that plays what was it? Falcon. You know the bloke that plays Falcon. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Looks like Will Smith, not Will Smith.
Yeah, a little bit. The bloke that plays Falcon. Oh, what was he called? Oh, look him up.
Siri, who plays Falcon? Wonder if that'll actually work. Siri, who plays Falcon?
I'm sorry, I don't have that information.
Well, you're fucking useless, are you?
Is she Australian?
Yeah.
He's... what's his name?
I have an Australian female Siri because it's funny. Trying to get to talk is so hilarious.
Actor...
Getting her to say the words fair dinkum is beautiful.
Actor...
Anthony Mackie, that's
Anthony Mackie, yeah. He hates him.
What, Tom Holland?
Yeah, he hates Tom Holland. He honestly, he's I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something like, oh, he's such a dick, and he's such like a pampered kid. It's like, oh, fuck. He sounds like the rich boy. That's basically what he says, I think. And I fucking can't, I don't like him. Everything he's in, he's just like, oh, well, I'm better than you, so, yeah.
Twitter and all his pictures are like stereotypical football, like, pictures, things. So.
He's just a dick. I don't like Tom Holland. I also don't like how he seems like, because he's got like spoilers for the end of Spider-Man: Homecoming. Apparently he's got no, I haven't, but I know that this happens, and this is he's going to get a new suit for he's going to get a new suit for
Iron Spider.
Yeah, no, not the Iron Spider. He's gonna get a new suit that looks fucking shite. Right, I hate Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but I do actually quite like his suit in the MCU. I mean, it's not my favourite. I personally prefer the Amazing Spider-Man suit.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was not that bad, let's be honest.
I haven't seen it. I wanted to see it, but I never... Oh, fuck.
Everyone says it's like the worst film ever made, but...
I just really like the suit that Andrew Garfield has, where the spider legs, like the 4 spider legs at the bottom, go all the way down his suit. I don't know why, but I really like that. I like his suit. I don't like his Infinity War suit. It's got, like, instead of, like, the little small spider and then all the sort of, like, web sort of design on it, that in red and black, he's got, like, this massive spider that takes up his entire chest, and the legs are, like, it just looks so... The spider looks like... It's probably, like, fat spider. It looks so shit.
And that's talking about the Homecoming one.
No, the Infinity War suit.
Oh.
So I'll see if I can get a picture of it. Spider-Man, MCU...
I haven't even seen Doctor Strange yet. I haven't seen Doctor Strange, Spider-Man.
Doctor Strange was actually a decent film.
I loved it. I thought it was mint. I felt sick most of it because it's trippy as shit, but, you know.
Yeah, the
also
Infinity
haven't
War
seen
suit.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I haven't seen that either.
I haven't seen that.
I don't really want to. Because I like the original and then...
Apparently, depending on who's watching it, it's either really good or really bad.
Well, no, 'cause it's... I know what happens in it because it's been spoiled for me, like, countless times. I'm not going to spoil it here, though.
If you find cheesiness in films, you probably
James,
hate
apparently
it.
that's his suit. It just
what
looks...
do you guys think about the death of Rich Pianiatis? Don't hate me, but I don't know who that is.
Who?
What?
That comment that guy just put.
Which comment? What do you guys think about the death of... Why do you think all the DC movies fails? Why do all DC fails at movies so much? Right, there's one massive reason why DC fails at stuff, and originally I thought it was because they were making too many movies and trying to be like Marvel. Actually, that's not the reason. Do you want to know the real reason why DC is failing?
Why?
It's because Marvel are owned by Disney, and Marvel have their own film studio, Marvel Studios, and those are two different things. So one side can be devoted for actual Marvel stuff, and one side can be devoted for doing the movies, and both of them can talk to each other. At DC, they don't have like their own DC studios. DC is owned by Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers don't care about comics, so they'll be like, oh, what can make us money? Let's throw in the Suicide Squad, having known nothing about them, and just let them do whatever the fuck they want, because no one cares. No one at Warner Brothers who make DC movies care about about comics.
In DC's defense, I did quite enjoy the Batman films.
Yep, that was an exception, because they got Zack Snyder to do it, and he had full control over it, and he read comics. But the people that are directing, like Zack Snyder, I'm pretty sure Zack Snyder didn't know almost anything.
Zack Snyder's awful. Everyone hates Zack Snyder.
Yep, Zack Snyder didn't know absolutely nothing about it. Oh my god, what the fuck? Right, so Jay was talking shit, and I sent, like, he's talking about whatever the fuck he normally rants about. And then I posted that picture for you to see, and now he's just rambling on about shit and be like, what the fuck, why did you interrupt me? I was talking about this, that, and the other, and no one gives a shit, Jay. Sorry, just saying that. No, because that is the truth. It's the fact that no one at Warner Brothers cares about DC until now. There's, I can't remember. Jeff Johns is taking over, I think, and he actually does know. He's like the fucking godfather of DC Comics.
Wonder Woman?
No, I don't want to.
I haven't seen it.
Well, no, we're not allowed to watch it, James. Do you not remember?
What?
We're not allowed to watch Wonder Woman. Men aren't allowed to watch Wonder Woman.
Why?
Oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it?
Yep. No, we're not. No, Logan. We're not allowed to watch Wonder Woman because we're men, and all the feminists got to watch it, and we didn't. And that's not a lie. In America, the cinemas. Yeah, in America, feminists went to the cinemas and said that only women are allowed to watch Wonder Woman because it apparently encourages feminism. Then what the fuck were you doing?
It was the cinema themselves that banned men from watching it. It was a woman-only scene for Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
So
men are not allowed to watch Wonder Woman apparently. And how the fuck does that support feminism? That discourages feminism. Because well, no, but feminism is about equal rights. Then why can't everyone watch it?
Why can't everybody watch an interesting film?
What? So we're not good enough? You're good? No.
I'm sorry, but I think that's bullshit.
I didn't like.
Well, that's okay. If only women can watch Wonder Woman, then only men can watch Deadpool 2. Fuck off.
That's got Domino in it though. Deadpool 2, that could be a good film.
I don't think it's going to be as good as the first.
I don't know.
Yeah, but with films like Deadpool, I don't think anything can beat the first. Like,
no,
it's like gone through development hell. So...
It's like the same as Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like the first one was
yeah, but then you hear that somebody
brilliant.
died on set at Deadpool 2, so it actually got deleted.
Yeah,
that's fair enough.
Someone got fucking clipped by a motorcycle and they died. So.
Well, you know what you were getting into when you started a Deadpool movie.
Which for the person who played Cable was really annoying because he was like 7 weeks into like a no carbs diet and then they had to delay it and he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the director left a few times. They went through like 3 directors.
The guy that plays Cable is the same guy that plays Thanos, I think.
He is.
They picked the wrong person to play Cable.
I think they picked the exact right person playing Thanos.
They should have picked the person who was the Colonel in Avatar. Like.
Wonder Woman does look shit, but still.
I'm going back on roll.
I've heard it's good though. It's got good reviews.
We've got a question. What's your favourite drink, alcoholic and not?
Favourite alcoholic drink is... the only alcohol I've tried and actually liked is cider, so...
Yeah, considering that we don't really...
Cider by Copperberg.
Like, I don't really drink a lot, and James, I don't think drinks a lot.
What's the difference between cider and beer?
It's like what?
Cider is sweeter. It's kind of like fruit juice with alcohol in it, but like alcohol isn't really fizzy.
At the moment, not being an alcoholic, I'd have to say my favourite alcoholic drink was Old Mount Cider Summer Berries, and my favourite non-alcoholic drink at the moment would either be Coke or Mountain Dew.
I'm going to say Mountain Dew for you because you're fucking addicted to it.
Not addicted, but...
I think like, I'm into Pepsi Max and the Black Fruit Copperberg.
One's apples, one's hops, yeah. Copperberg. I would tell you this. I don't know if I've told you on stream or not. Actually, do I want to tell this story?
I'm going to have to go to toilet break, so don't talk about anything interesting while I'm gone for 5 minutes.
I think I've already told you this. Actually, no, I don't think I have told you that story, so I'll save that story.
What, the lesbian one?
Oh shit! Yeah, the lesbian story. I don't know if I've I think I have. No, didn't I tell that in the last podcast?
No, but you said you was going to say it, but you didn't. So it's up to you if you want to tell it. But...
I'll tell it. I think I've told Logan it before though, and if not, I'll give him the quick recap when he gets back. So, the lesbian story that James mentioned. Are we actually? Oh, we're in space. It's okay. Right. The lesbian story. So, New Year's Eve, either last year or the year before, I think. It'd have been. I want to say. Let me just work this out. So last year it was. I went to my grandparents. Year before that, I went to so it was 2015, I think.
The best year.
What?
2015 is the best year.
2015 best year. One sec, the chat's apparently fucked up, so I'm just gonna go onto my phone and just double check that all this stuff is coming back. So I'm just catching up on the chat on my phone. So give me a second. I found out that. If you found out that your ex was a furry, how would you react? Wouldn't really care which one.
I'd become a furry too. JK, deaths or furries.
Oh. Right, anyway, lesbian story. 2015, New Year's Eve. So it was at a house party where the parents of these kids, there was 2 boys, same age, I think they were twins, 1 younger, and 1 girl who was roughly the same age as me, either a slight younger or slight older, I can't remember which, but it was one of the 2. And I ended up just walking around with this girl, because we were the only 2 people the same age, and I think we both did computer science. And we was talking about computer science. Yeah. Did I not tell you that bit?
I thought you meant she was in our computer science, but...
No. She was at Headlands. Shit. Shit.
Oh well, we live in the UK.
We live in the UK, somewhere in the UK, called Headlands. Yeah. So she went there, and I was just sort of walking. I just sort of hung out. We was there at the party and that, and the two parents of all the kids. One of them was the real parent. One of them was the new ones, either wife or girlfriend. I can't remember if it was wife or girlfriend, but they're lesbians. The parents were lesbians. So party goes fine, and these two lesbians were proper weird. So as far as I could tell, the birth mother was all right. The stepmother was a total cow, right? You know how like some parents have like weird rules around the house, like, oh, you don't run in the kitchen or take your shoes off before you go in the house, which I do anyway, but still. It's some really weird rules. These ones had two living rooms. So you go in through the front door, on the first thing you come up to on your right was a living room. Kids weren't allowed in that living room. That was the parents' living room. Keep going on a little bit, turn to the left again, turn to the right again, another living room, that was for the kids, and that led into the kitchen. You were saying?
Who is this guy then? You just said, all of us here know you IRL, so we must know this person.
What? Who?
The person, look at what the guy just commented. It's someone we know, apparently.
Oh, no, that's Kayla's cousin. He knows me, personally.
How is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Kayla's cousin. I said that earlier.
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's cousin. So yeah. Then, so the kids' living room, quotation marks, kids' living room, led into the kitchen. And we were all the kids were in New Year's Eve in kids' living room, just hanging out, charging phone, playing on phone, whatever, talking to each other. And then we got told to go upstairs because the parents were having a party downstairs and they wanted to use the kids' living room. And it's like, well, that's just not right. That's just bullshit. Why would you kick the kids out of their specific living room and we're not allowed to go into the other living room? We have to go upstairs. So she was a total bitch. Anyway, night goes on, we get to the New Year's thing, and all through the thing I was sort of, I wouldn't say teasing, because that's a bit of a shitty word for it, but I was sort of taking the piss out of the girl a bit to just see what reaction she would get, like I do with most people when I first meet them. I sort of test them to see how much endurance they can have with annoyance. To certain people, not to everyone, because certain people I just don't talk to. But we were just having a bit of banter, having a laugh and that. And for some reason, she ended up chasing me up the stairs, and her bedroom was on the top floor. And she chased me into her bedroom and tackled me. And I'm not like saying like this, oh, she like tackled me and there was a tragic. No, I mean full on rugby tackled me. Fucking both arms down for the count onto the bed. And I was like, okay then, this is not what I was expecting. Sorry, Logan, I'm just telling a story. So she tackled me onto the bed, and I was like, okay, what is going on? Okay, can't remember what happened directly after that, but we had to leave soon after because it was getting late, and my auntie, who I went there with, my auntie and my two cousins, forgot to mention them, but they're not important to the story. We had to go, so we did, and I only found out on the ride back to I can't remember if it was my auntie's house or if it was like my house. I can't remember which one I went to after. Turns out that she was a lesbian as well. So I got tackled onto a bed by a lesbian. Not the best story I've ever told, but it was a weird one for me.
You shouldn't tell stories.
I shouldn't tell stories. I've got a better story, but I was waiting for you to come back.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I've completely forgotten what that story. Oh, James, the glitch door's open again. Oh shit! What story was I going to tell? I can't even remember now.
Probably there's something about losing a TV remote or something daft.
No. It was an actual decent story, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, what was it? Ah, fuck! I honestly cannot remember what I was going to talk about now. I wanted to stay because I didn't know if you had heard the story before or not, and I can't remember what it was. So I decided to tell a different story. Oh, it's going to annoy me now if I can't remember what it was.
No. Let's move on to a different topic.
Yeah. Shit. What was we talking about? Ah, fuck.
God knows.
Yep, I've completely lost track. Let me just have a quick look at the comments. Maybe that'll jog my memory. Oh, I was talking about superhero movies.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Deadpool 2 could be good, but I'm not too
wouldn't
sure.
bet on it.
Don't have high hopes for it.
No, don't go high ups, but just sort of.
Never get your hopes up for a sequel.
Oh shit! The comments. Yeah, the comments are really slow. Read that as did. Oops. Get tackled by a girl, then just happens to forget what happens after. No, I genuinely did forget. I can't remember what happened. I think she just sort of let me go, and then we went back to watch. What was on a New Year? Oh, there was also no TV in all the kids' bedrooms. It's that sort of parent. I can't stand that. I couldn't live without a TV in my bedroom. First world problems. Kids dying in Africa. I'm just worried about what's going on in the bedroom. Giggity. Shite. Yeah, they still haven't fixed these holes either, James. Yeah, Bungie, again, if you're watching, fix this, because this is... I
mean, of course Bungie is watching this.
Oh, of course, yeah, I mean, Bungie always watches
Destiny 3 rumoured to release next May.
Well, no, but you have a laptop, though, so you could watch things on that. As long as I have something to watch things on in a bedroom, I'm fine.
I just have a TV.
I don't know, I couldn't live without a TV in my bedroom.
Television.
Television. Damn millennials. Oh shit. I'm really wondering what it was that I was going to tell a story about. No, because if I remember it, I can remember.
The first time you crossed the street.
Nah, that was a very boring occasion. I got hit by a car.
That was good.
First time I crossed the street, no, you wasn't.
Yeah, well.
I remember. Nah.
Logan's always there.
Logan is always there. Sex. No, it wasn't. I don't think it was. No, that wasn't it. I've told Logan that story, and I'm not talking about it on stream.
So you pretty much just told the whole live stream.
No, shut up. Nothing sexual has ever happened to me.
Because you created.
Fuck off. What was I gonna say now? Fucking shit biscuits.
Fucking Jews. No.
Right, if you could go back in time or forward in time to anywhere or when, where would you go and why?
Wait, what's that again?
If you could go forwards and backwards in time to anywhere and well, not any when, because I've already said that, but if you had a time machine that could travel anywhere, where would you go?
Would it
go to the Boston bombing, so I could be the first one over the finish line.
If you wanted to take someone with you, you could.
If you had a time machine.
Oh, please, turn it off. Shit biscuits.
This podcast has only lasted an hour. Art thou shitting me?
Art thou shitting me?
Art thou shitting me? It's way past my bedtime.
Go on, Logan. Answer the question, Logan.
I just said I would go back to the Boston bombing so I could be the first one over the finish line before.
Wow. Okay.
No. I would go. In fact,
oh,
no,
you
I
said shit biscuits.
No. Never mind. No.
I would go.
Actually, no. I'd go back to World War II and try and catch the nuke they dropped on Hiroshima.
Try to catch it with what?
A net.
To be fair, you couldn't catch it because they detonated it like 200 meters above
a
sea
net.
level.
I love James's reaction. Then just, how would you catch it? Then James just quickly, a net. It's a big net underneath Hiroshima.
Ready?
Oh, it's got like fucking. Get like a massive grapple gun and goes ride it down.
Well, that guy did that movie where he just sat on the news.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Just whee, swinging his hat around.
No, you don't want to do that. Shut up.
Just flying down into Hiroshima.
It's called Nuclear Cowboy, isn't it?
Nuclear oh my
or
god,
Atomic
no.
Rodeo or something.
Atomic Rodeo. No, I've got to. I want to know what comes up if you type in Atomic Rodeo. Atomic.
It probably is that. Like.
I know the films for like Doctor Strangelove or something.
How do you spell rodeo? R-O-A-D.
R-O-D-E-O.
R-O-D-E-O. Atomic Rodeo. Wow, that's an actual band, Atomic Rodeo.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
Type it on YouTube, I don't fucking know. Google. YouTube, Google.
I would go to the... I can't remember what date, but I'd go to the year 1963, I think.
I'd go back in time and make sure I got my £10 change from last order of crickets I got from Pets at Home.
Fucking hell. No, I'd go back to 1963 and see how the first episode of Doctor Who was made. Because I'm a sad person.
Wow.
You can probably find that on YouTube.
No, well, no, they made a documentary about it, but like they made it like a documentary, but they also made it like dramatized, which I think is how all documentaries should be.
Atomic Blonde? What the fuck?
Atomic. Yeah, that's what happens if you type in Atomic.
It comes with Atomic Blonde.
Atomic Rooster. Atomic Rodeo.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a band.
Go to the 1800s, get myself a sexy top hat and a monocle.
Sexy top hat and a monocle.
Type in Atomic Rodeo and go down a bit, it says no response, and it's just a video of Hiroshima being wiped out.
Jesus Christ.
Why am I laughing at that? Shit.
No, right, hang on a minute. I'm going to try to find... Right, I'm going to solve this problem. I'm going to find out what we were talking about. Because it's been spoiled for me. Shh.
Talking about when?
Just before Logan went for a shit.
I never said I was going for a shit, but you're not far off. I'm slashing my neighbour's tyre.
Sorry about this, guys. Right, there's an alcoholic and non-alcoholic. Oh, that was it! It was alcoholic and non-alcoholic. It was a story about my the party that we had.
I've heard this before.
Insert club here. Oh, have you heard this one before? Oh, fuck's sake! I was really counting on the fact that you hadn't heard that story before.
Yeah, you.
Wait, no! Please tell me that you have heard about the lesbian story that I said.
You got dive tackled on your bed by a lesbian.
Yeah, but that was the end of the story.
I believe I have heard that before.
Oh, thank God! I was going to say if I told the wrong story. All right, let's go through that story real quick then, unless anyone else has got a story.
Oh, wow.
I remember I had a story and then can't remember what the story was.
What the fuck? Yeah.
What kind of stories can I think of? I had an interesting story about dreams that I've had, but I don't really want to go over that in a podcast.
Oh God, not dreams.
No, it's really not even what you think it is.
Like, no, because you haven't got the potential to figure out my weirdest dream.
I don't care about your weirdest dreams, nor do I feel like I need to have the potential to do it.
Alright, okay, so everyone think of the weirdest dream that they've had, and we'll see which one wins.
Okay.
I've got mine.
I don't have weird dreams. I just have normal dreams. And nightmares.
I have certain weird, fucked up dreams. When I say weird dreams, I don't mean like nightmares. Just dreams that have weird stuff in that make you think, "What the fuck?"
I mean, I have one, but it's probably not as weird as whatever deadly concoction you've gone off with. But yeah.
Right, Logan, do you want to go first, or James, or me?
Not really.
I'll go. All right, I'll go first then. Right. So, bearing in mind, I had this when I was like 4. I don't know how I remember it, but it's engraved in my memory. So who watched Noddy?
Yes.
Yeah,
Do you remember the goblins Sly and Gobber?
No.
Fucking brilliant.
Gobber.
Sly and Gobber, like, there were these goblins, and they were, like, thieves or whatever, and they were, like, proper weird. They had these weird... One of them had, like, a proper British voice, and he was, like an evil British, like, Christopher Lee style voice. It was really weird seeing this fucking goblin talking with a Christopher Lee voice. And I had a weird dream one night that I don't know how it started, but it ended up with Sly and Gobber running out of my house after stealing the milk from my fridge. And me chasing after them down the road. And I don't know why.
That's your weirdest dream?
That's my... Well, no, I've had weirder dreams. It's 18 plus. Certain dreams will not be discussed. We're not all 18. We're all 18 here, according to our credit cards. Well, no. Alright then, Logan, go on with yours.
Hang on. I'm just trying to work up the courage to talk about this. Like...
Oh, God. When I say weirdest dream again, I don't mean one that scared you, I mean one that's just weird as shit.
No, it's just weird as shit. It's weird as shit and it sort of scared me.
Oh, God. Actually, no, that one did scare me, to be fair. Shall we do some PvP GMs while this is going on?
I genuinely don't know if I can say it.
Oh, God. What does it entail?
It's painful to talk about.
Did you spunk in your pants?
And you can tell me whether or not this is appropriate.
Alright, you message it to me. Me and James will play some more Destiny instead of walking around the tower, and we'll decide whether or not it's PG enough to talk about. Gotta get that ad revenue. Oh, that's the thing I want to talk about. YouTube has fucked people over in a weird way that doesn't really affect me, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. So my videos have been monetized for a while now. Not because I wanted to get the money from it, just because I might as well. If I can monetize it, I might as well. I don't do it for the money, but if I make anything, then that's just a bonus. Shit. Yeah. Oh, fucking. That'll be a different conversation. But no, I didn't do it. I'm not doing it for the money. I would put ads in it, and I had a plan for Legion 2 where I was going to have a specific ad break in it, where I was going to put an ad in the ad break as a joke, because if you know Legion, then Legion is not serious at all. I'll have a look. Okay.
I need to see them.
Oh, fucking hell. Do you want me to read?
Forward it to James, I'm just not going to read this out.
Do you want to tell? You can tell that story, but do you want me to read it out?
I don't want to.
Right,
Oh.
Right, there you go. Oh shit, I sent it to the group chat. Oh well. Right, so let's tell Logan's story.
No.
Alright, let's tell someone's story who we're not going to mention here for legal reasons.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, I don't know why it's so funny.
God.
I woke up from a wet dream about organising forks. Then I woke up from that dream. I want to die. That was from Anonymous Tipster number 7.
Oh wow, that was clever.
That was a cool story.
Number 7.
Number 7. Wet dreams are something that all men fear.
Wet dreams are made of cheese.
Wet dreams are made for teens. If Uninstalled ever makes music, that's going to be the first song. Oh, wet dreams are made for teens. Oh, sweet Jesus. Right. Oh, fucking hell. So, James, have you had a weird dream?
Yeah, but mine won't be able to go up against yours, so...
Right.
Well, you'll play for yours, so...
Wait, I didn't say mine, it was anonymous tip.
It was anonymous, yeah, anonymous, anonymous number 7.
Mine yet.
I tend to forget my dreams like as soon as I wake up. So.
Have you ever had?
I forget my dreams and then remember them when they happen in real life. It's called a deja vu.
Yeah, I have those way too often. I honestly think there's something conspiracy going on.
Pass out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like,
I honestly have like conspiracies about my dreams that I have a dream once and then I feel like I've done it before. It happened today actually.
Deja vu.
It happened. No, was it today or yesterday? It happened to me either today or yesterday. And it was fucking freak. I was sat there while this person was talking, and I knew exactly what they were going to say. I was like, shit.
I'm starting to have issues with mine. Like, I'll be able to recognise an event, but then as soon as I recognise I've had it before, it will change. Like, it's familiar, but it's not the same anymore.
Have you guys ever had a lucid dream, whatever it's called?
I've been trying to lucid dream, I just can't figure out how to do it.
I don't want to.
Most of the time, the second I realise that I'm in a dream, I wake up, so...
Oh, that's right. Have you ever had those... Right, the thing I hate about my dreams is, my dreams are such good stories.
And then your alarm clock goes off, or your sister's trying to tickle your feet with a cup of water. Like...
No. Like, my dreams are so good, and then I wake up and it's like, oh shit, that'd be great for like a story or a book or something. Let's write that down. And then you get a pen, and then you're like, yeah, let's do this, and then, oh, fuck. So good. Once I actually woke up from a dream and wrote it down on my iPod, but it only saved like the first sentence, and all I wrote down was Kyle Godson. I can't remember why that was the character's name, I think.
I'm assuming you work with somebody called Kyle.
No, I knew no one called Kyle at that time.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what was one of my dreams I had recently? I can't lucid dream. I don't want to. My dreams get boring if I make them up. Because it just repeats shit that's been on TV or movies.
It's like your builds on Minecraft. Oh, no.
Fuck you, cunt. We're not allowed to talk about Minecraft for,
all the
reasons.
Halo pictures you used to trace, that was good.
I didn't do Halo pictures.
You did, you drew an elite once and you traced it.
I didn't draw an elite once. I never drew a Halo thing. I traced a lot of things, but none of it was
that
Halo.
elite you brought into school.
I didn't do an elite. I never did an elite.
Yes, you did.
I never did an elite.
You signed it and gave it to me.
Maybe I did do an elite.
It's
I can't...
in one of my filing cabinets.
I could not remember drawing an elite.
It's just a drawing on my bed.
I used to say I drew a lot and it was really good style tracing. When you think you're a good artist, but really all you do is trace.
Oof, tracer.
Oh.
You could be the main character, but you're a tracer.
Oh god, not another tracer, man. Oh shit. If you could go on a date with one of the Overwatch characters. Sorry, let me rephrase that so we don't get fucked over. If you could go on a date with one of the female Overwatch characters, who would it be?
I wouldn't pick May because she couldn't break the ice.
I fucking hate you.
Oh.
I'm gonna die.
I would choose May. I want to know what she...
May
I don't...
is Satan and Karma.
Why do you keep saying that? Leave poor May alone. I like May. I really like May.
She's misfit.
How dare you? Not denying it, but how dare you? No, what I like about May is she came back from having all of her friends die.
At the end of the cinematic, she made them all hot chocolate. She's literally insane.
Schizophrenic. Hashtag May's a schizophrenic. Let's get that trending. Wait there.
Put that on Facebook and see how far it gets.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Everybody share when they put it on.
What's that?
Wait, what are we doing?
What's that? Hashtag May is a schizophrenic.
How do you even spell schizophrenic? S-C-H?
I honestly can't remember how to spell schizophrenic. It is... is it S-C or S-K? So... Is it Perherenic? Perherenic. I'm waiting, I'm looking at the comments waiting for someone to write down schizophrenic so I don't have to write it.
Schizophrenic is S-C-H-I-T-Z.
Wait, slow down. Start again. S-C...
S-C-H...
S-C-H...
ITZ.
ITZ.
OPH.
OPH.
REN.
REN.
I see. It does come up as wrong, but that is how it's spelled.
Hashtag May is a schizophrenic. There we go. Let's get that trending. Right.
Sharon weighs awareness.
Sharon weighs awareness that May is indeed a schizophrenic.
I need a picture of May from Overwatch just to add to this.
Shit.
I like how as soon as you put May in, the first thing that comes up is Overwatch.
Obviously. Well, what other Mays do you know?
Does the name had to come from somewhere?
Grab the ball, grab the ball, grab the ball, fuck!
Grab it, fuck me. No.
But if you could, like, I say date...
Hashtag the Arkham Knight is schizophrenic.
I say go on a date with it, that doesn't mean you have to, like, go out with it or sleep with it. It's literally just a date. You could, just a normal, like, even a coffee date.
It's like a meet-up. Go say
Yeah,
hi.
it's just a meet. If you could go meet up with any of the Overwatch characters, female. Just to ask them about themselves, their life, their sexuality, anything you want. Who would you want to talk to?
Tracer, which boys are you into?
None love. I like pussy.
The Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat.
Shit, where's this guy gone?
If you had to go out with one person with a weird fetish, what would their fetish be?
Oh, fucking hell. People who like to wear towels.
Is that really a fetish though? I'd say that's just normal Wednesday afternoon.
I've never seen a towel before in my life.
You've never seen a towel before? Oh, come on to my house. You'll love to see me in a towel.
No. There are people out there who would like to see you in a towel. I am not one of them.
No. There are no one who wants to see me. I don't wear towels. I just go limp. I go bare. No. Stop there.
You go raw, dogging.
go raw. I don't wear towels. I use sandpaper.
Oh shit.
That'd be painful.
Wet and dry paper before using a file.
Oh, here's something weird that like no one will care about. I have bought Here's a disclaimer for everyone out there who shops at Boys in Britain.
You bought Zelda Breath of the Wild?
No, Boys from like in Britain, like the shopping place. Shop.
Not the shop. What is the shop?
No, Boys, the shop. The shop called Boys.
Yes.
That's prominent in Britain. Do not buy their sandpaper. It's shit.
What? What kind of sandpaper did you buy? Did you buy the right grit?
Why do you even need sandpaper?
Because I was filing off Batman's ears so I could make a Daredevil character. Saying it out loud.
You were using the wrong sandpaper then, weren't you?
It was like it was basically like chunks of sand was stuck to this sandpaper.
You weren't using the right sandpaper for filing down plastic, you retard!
It was the only sandpaper they sold.
Then you were in the wrong place for sandpaper. Why were you at B&Q or somewhere where they actually sell proper sandpaper?
Because I was in town waiting for the bus, not buying sand.
B&Q's in town, you spaz. And it has its own fucking bus stop.
So yeah, I was gonna make it. Why are you at the soup store? James gets it. Why were you at the soup store?
Why were you buying clothes at the soup store?
I don't know. Oh,
Stop shouting at me.
Stop shouting at me. Oh, I need another drink. My throat's going dry.
Are you available? I need you to come over. Well, I can't. Why not? I'm buying clothes.
I'm buying clothes at the soup store. Let's start. We're gonna get copyrighted.
What do you mean you can't find them? I can't find the clothes. Have you tried to
I've got my shotgun out.
No, there's only soup.
There's only soup.
Get out of the soup aisle!
There's just more soup.
You don't have to shout at me.
Oh shit, there's one behind me. Oh, God. You've got 30 seconds. Eat shit, cunt. Ah, I got you, bitch.
I should we could make a
Why are you
comeback.
buying clothes at that soup store?
Eat shit. Yeah, we can make a comeback. Actually, no, we can't. Mail them up. Shite. Oh, I got one.
Why are you running?
Shit. Oh, I got one.
Damn it.
We can do this. We can do this. We've got 5 seconds. Logan, we are definitely going to get copyrighted now. Oh, I did it!
Jeez.
Shit, so close, but no cigar.
Means there's only soup. Well then get out of the soup aisle! Alright,
Oh
you don't
god,
have
that's
to tell
scary.
me! There's more soup! What do you mean there's more soup? There's just more soup! Go into the next aisle! There's still soup! Where are you right now? I'm at soup! What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup! What store are you in? I'm at the soup store! Why
can't
are you
share
buying
it.
clothes at the soup store? Fuck you!
Okay.
Holy shit, that was wild.
Oh god. Right. We need to discuss more things.
This is a bucket. Dear
Logan, we are going to get copyrighted. Please stop.
Okay. Sorry, it's not my channel, motherfucker.
Oh, thanks,
Somebody has
Logan.
to watch this whole like hour and a half podcast to go find that. So.
What are your views on Star Trek?
Shit, Star Wars is better.
Okay.
Never seen it.
I don't particularly like Star Trek.
That's what's gay. Do a ship as a pizza cutter.
Brilliant.
My
Assassin's
stepdad's
Creed
actually got a
Origins.
Starship Enterprise pizza cutter. It's hilarious.
Are you excited for Assassin's Creed Origins?
No.
No.
Brilliant. That was fun, wasn't it? That was
I
a
haven't
great
been excited
conversation.
for an Assassin's Creed game in like ever. I don't think I've ever actually been excited for Assassin's Creed game. I just don't like them. I liked Black Flag because you didn't really have to be an assassin. You could just be a dickhead pirate and sail the 70s.
Yeah.
I pretty much memorised all of the fucking songs they ever sang. Like.
Yeah. Bethesda staff, damage 1,468, weight 8, value 0, effect, summons a new edition of Skyrim whenever cast. Brilliant. Just brilliant.
Oh shit. Star Wars Battlefront 2, that's supposed to be fabulous.
I don't know, I prefer I prefer the actual Battlefront 2.
Battlefront.
I prefer the Battlefront 2 on the PSP. That was my shit. I was fucking badass
Pre-order
at that game.
for 2 days early access to the beta. Wow. You
There's an
spoiled
open
me.
beta anyway, so...
Yeah, but you get 2 days early, James, you're forgetting this.
Oh shit.
Those 2 days I likely won't even be around, and I'll have wasted my life.
Okay, what are your views? Here's a good one. Oh. Here's one. What are your views on those hand dryers that you put your hands in and it just shoots air at your hands?
What?
The Dyson hand dryers. What is your views on the Dyson hand dryers?
They dry your hands.
No, they don't.
All hand
I
dryers
disagree that
shoot
those
air at
Dyson
your
hand dryers actually dry your hands. I disagree with that a lot.
They do.
They don't.
You're
They're
just not
shit.
using them properly.
They're shit.
Oh, I just found the trailer for Scorn, just as we were talking about.
Fuck's gone. Where's the other one?
Does look really good though.
Is that the one where you're in
Watch the
hell?
new trailer.
Oh, cool, a game where you're literally in hell. No, the ball fell off the world.
If you know what the flood is in Halo 3, that's pretty much what this game is.
But that's shit, though.
How about you kill yourself, faggot?
I'm killing each other, goddammit.
Well, I'll kill you, but to be fair, you'll probably just wind me. That's all you ever seem to manage to do.
Hey, you
What?
don't wake me up early on a morning. We've been over this. You know the consequences.
Fucking hell. My phone's making noise.
Yeah, you wake me up early on a morning and you get kicked in the dick. Oh, what the fuck? I shot you in the face point blank with a shotgun, you prick.
I avenged you. And I killed his friend.
I will play PvP Destiny however I like. If I like to shoot people blindly, I'll shoot people blindly. What's the point of this match?
What?
I can't remember what the point of this match was. What's our goal?
Get the balls.
Oh, get the balls, of course. Balls! My ball, you little dick. My balls. James just took my balls. I'm gonna grab my balls. Oh, hello. Spawned right in front of me, did you?
I'm gonna grab your balls, Wazowski. Always grabbing.
Always grabbing. If you could have any video game turned into a movie or TV series, what would you have?
Well,
and why?
My choice is already getting made into a TV series,
so.
Okay.
Well, mine would be Metal Gear Solid, and that's going to be a movie soon anyway, so...
Mine's going to be Halo, but Steven Spielberg is making a TV series on that, so...
The guy that made the new King Kong movie is making the Metal Gear Solid one, which is quite
anime give memories.
I would... Oh, that was weird. I would...
Wow. Batman. What's a movie? Overwatch. That'd be good.
Nah.
I like how Destiny 2 is already doing microtransactions.
Oh, Destiny 2's done microtransactions from the start. Every game does microtransactions now, it's the norm.
Overwatch, you can now get like 50 of the loot crates, like $10.99, so...
Where's his ball gone? No! Oh, for fuck's sake. The balls keep falling off the edge. I would want... Oh, what game would I would say an Elder Scrolls like series, but it'd cost way too much to do with the CGI.
And it'd look shit.
And it'd be crap, because you know full well that it'd be like a fucking Assassin's Creed type thing, where
it'd all be costume,
no
one
would care.
A fucking modelling firm.
It's like, you'd get like Assassin's Creed where it's like, oh, let's use bits of the actual story but make a whole new story, and it's like, why not just do the new fucking original story?
Or they just wouldn't include any of the other races, like Argonians and Khajiits just wouldn't be a thing.
Those stories are the best stories there are, like fucking Skyrim.
Yeah. I mean, Skyrim stories. Skyrim is just an awful story.
Skyrim is good.
Skyrim main quest. No, because the Skyrim main quest is not that good of a story. In fact, no, let me rephrase that. Skyrim story is shit.
DLCs would be better.
I would say have like a movie with Skyrim and all of its DLC's main stories, but then you wouldn't get to know who was the main sort of villain. You'd have like Alduin, then you'd go on to this, and then you go on to that.
I know.
Alduin fighting Mirak, Dragonborn being beaten
yes,
by
let's not make video games into movies. Oh fuck.
Video games are video games.
Yes.
I want Paladins to make it into a movie.
If you could have a already existing movie or TV series be made into either a remake movie or TV series.
Edge of Tomorrow.
So have something that already exists, so say like, I don't know, Game of Thrones, but as either a movie or a new TV series with new actors and new story and that. Readapted. Not Game of Thrones, obviously, because that's not going to be rebooted, that's fucking...
Doctor Who remade into just a bin.
No, Doctor Who's alright if it's done properly, but it's not been done properly at the minute. I would say remake Scott Pilgrim, but into a TV series.
Oh...
because
it's not a whole...
Yeah, no, like a mini... Like, I'd say 6-part miniseries, like one for each book.
One episode for each X.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. There's 7 evil X's, but 2 of them are twins. What?
I was talking about the movie or like the books.
Have the books be turned into a TV series. I'd have Scott Pilgrim, then you could have like the actual. You could have everything. I would want the same cast though, because I think the cast for Scott Pilgrim was almost perfect.
I'd have my journal turned into an autobiography and turn that into a film. That'd be funny.
Why My Life Fucking Sucks by... Oh, actually, no, that was in Retro Tune Creators live stream.
Forks in Dreams.
Wet Dreams About Forks. I'd pay to see that. Then again, I'd pay to see almost anything on TV. Anything. What would your...
I don't watch TV.
What would your ideal... What's your favourite actor?
Which DC supervillain would you like to have their own film?
Loki probably, but that's fucking mainstream, so not Loki.
DC.
Oh, DC.
Loki.
You said DC. I thought you said Marvel. Oh, well, just superhero.
I said DC.
Sorry, no, I thought you said Marvel.
Loki.
Who would I have? Probably. No, because you see, what they normally do with like villain movies is make them the hero at the end, like they did with Deadpool, like they did with Suicide Squad. I would do is make, and this is what I want, but they can't make because it'll just be because what it already exists for me. What I want is the ideal Riddler story. But they've already made that with Gotham, because the character in Gotham, the Riddler in Gotham, personally for me, is the perfect Riddler. The actor is perfect. Everything about his character is perfect in Gotham. Until season 3, which I've seen up until. But have the Riddler be sort of the one that does riddles, but is also psychotic. In Gotham, there's a reason why he's called the Riddler. But in like most mainstream, it's like, oh, he's the Riddler. But in like the Lego Batman movie, he did like no riddles. I can't even remember if he did a riddle in the Lego Batman movie. He's just like, oh, the villain that question mark, and then hits him around the head with a stick with a question mark on it, and that's what the Riddler is. I want to make him an actual intelligent character. And in Gotham, he does riddles, and then that's basically like, if you get the riddle right, you can live. If you don't, I will kill you. And it makes sense why he's called the Riddler.
He genuinely doesn't do riddles in the Lego Batman movie.
I don't think he does, no.
No.
Also, Two-Face in the Lego Batman movie only talks with one of his faces. To give credit, Catwoman, after every sentence, does go meow meow.
Meow.
For some reason. Because that's definitely what Catwoman does. The Joker isn't as psychotic as you would think in...
I know that in the Arkham games, for some reason, Catwoman licks her hands.
That might just be force of habit, though.
But...
That might just be force of habit, though. It depends what her origin was.
No,
like, Catwoman's origin makes no sense to me. Like, Catwoman's origin makes no sense to me. It's been done in 2 ways, and I think it's been the same in every single version, where Catwoman starts off as Selena Kyle, then dies in some way, and then cats go walk.
Like cats licking her.
Yeah, no, cats like walk around or whatever. Or if you watch that really shit Halle Berry movie. Yeah, if you watch the Halle Berry movie, then they breathe on her for some reason. But like the cats are around her, and then she sort of just comes back to life. I don't know if it's magic or if she gets powers from that, or if it's just
in the spin-off movie, I'm pretty certain it was completely random. Where like on a night of a full blue moon or something, a lot of fucking cats started circling her and like eating her, and then sort of got up.
Bane needs to be made accurately. He's supposed to be super smart. He was super smart in the Dark Knight Rises.
Bane does need a spin-off movie, not Dark Knight Rises.
I don't think he does. I don't think he does.
I think he would. Or Scarecrow. Scarecrow could have a good spin-off movie.
I would say all these different characters. I would also say I would love to see a Penguin, but that's been done perfectly in Gotham. Ivy. I know James doesn't like the Penguin in Gotham, like the way he looks. I don't like
the Penguin at all.
I like the Penguin in Gotham. He's not like fat, and he's not like, oh, you fucking bloody wanker. But I like how smart the Penguin is. But I like how smart the Penguin is in Gotham. In the first season of Gotham, the Penguin went from licking someone's foot, that isn't a joke, licking someone's foot, to owning Gotham in 1 season because he used connections everywhere. He made everyone fight each other, manipulated everyone, and became the king of Gotham in his own right.
Yeah, but
in the movies, he's already like.
At him, and that's not what Penguin is.
Yeah, but in the movies, he's already like rich and billionaire. It's like, oh yeah, so Batman, I'll just get some money and spread it around and do whatever I want. See, maybe not see, but still.
You wanked away from my gun caches.
What are you guys talking about?
The what sort of superhero, like DC supervillains we would have, and how you don't like the Penguin from Gotham.
Mr. Freeze could have a good.
Mr. Freeze, I don't think... Like, Mr. Freeze's story's so cliched.
He hasn't actually been in a movie since, like, the original Batman
Schwarzenegger. Film. Well, yeah, because I think that's why he hasn't been in a movie. Because no one trusts that he'll do well.
I think he could have a good role.
Again, I both like and hate the Mr. Freeze they have in Gotham, because... What is the big thing you think of when you think of Mr. Freeze? He's not a criminal.
The whole suit and the blue face.
No, what I think of when I think of Mr. Freeze is he's not a criminal, he's just trying to do what he can for his wife, who's dying, and he's motivated by, like, the death of his wife. He's like, I have to save Nora, and I'm only, like, committing crimes and doing all this stuff to get money and research to get Nora help. But in Gotham, I both love and hate...
Get a hairdryer and defrost the bitch.
I both love and hate the version in Gotham, because in Gotham, in the first, like... Because, like, Mr. Freeze, there's, like, a little mini saga of Mr. Freeze in Gotham. He tries to freeze her. The whole point of, like, the few episodes he has, he's trying to steal this thing, the chemicals that he can make freezing stuff out of, so he can freeze her and bring her back to life. But he keeps getting the serum wrong, so it keeps... he's using, like, corpses, freezing corpses, and then trying to reanimate them. But every time they melt... so the whole point was he's trying to make a perfect formula so he can freeze them, bring them back to life, and then do that stuff. But she actually kills herself before he can. So he can't bring her back. And I love that that is what sort of makes him become a villain. It's that he has failed her and that he has nothing else to live for. A Man-Bat horror movie? No, because Man-Bat would be a horror movie. That wouldn't be a horror movie though. It'd just be a fucking laugh watching a fucking Man-Bat fly around.
To be fair, I bet it'd be kind of like The Fly. Like...
Yeah, but what like story could you have for a Man-Bat horror movie? It's like, oh, who would it be from the perspective of? Would it be from the perspective of Man-Bat? Or would it be from the perspective of like a random person? Well, yeah, but then it'd become just a Batman movie.
Yeah.
What? Is Man-Bat an actual thing?
Yeah, Man-Bat's an actual thing. It's what's
like
his
Robin
name?
Or Batgirl, one of the lesser known good guys.
Oh, what is Man-Bat's real name? Kurt Langstrom.
Kirk Langham.
Langstrom. Kirk Langstrom.
Kirk Langstrom.
It'd be from the point of his victims, says the comment. Yeah, but then we wouldn't really find out much about him other than like cliche horror movie finding out about stuff like, oh, I read in his diary, or look at this folders showing pictures of things. And no, if you want like a good movie about a supervillain, you'd want to know like it from their perspective. I think it should be about
Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, but then it'd be too much like Gotham though.
Oh, for sake, everything has to link to something, doesn't it?
Well, no, but if we're thinking of this like executives, like say we're the executives at Warner Brothers trying to make a DC movie that actually cares about DC movies, a Batgirl movie, fuck right off. Batgirl does not need a movie. Because it doesn't. We've got Wonder Woman, we do not need another fucking female superhero movie. Sorry, but we don't.
Wow.
And also, you can't have a Batgirl movie.
Marvel movie coming.
Yeah, and that's fine. Because she's her own character. Batgirl, as hard as it is to believe, isn't her own character. She's a part of Batman's character. Just like Robin is a part of Batman's character. And as hard as it is for me to say it, Nightwing is a part of Batman's character. Even though he's a superhero in his own right, and I fucking love Nightwing.
Now you're going to tell me that fucking Red Hood is part of Batman's character.
He is, but he's also his own character as well.
Nothing
like,
makes
yes,
sense
Batgirl is her own character as well, but you can't have an origin story about Batgirl without Batman. So you'd have to establish Batman as well in that universe before then. Joker movie can fuck right off. I hate the idea of a Joker movie.
You know how he started out like the Red Hood and all of his stuff about having to be poor and being a comedian? That'd be fun.
It's happening now.
It is happening, but I hate that idea. If it's a movie...
I swear to God, if it's Jared Leto, I'm genuinely
no,
it's not. They want Leonardo DiCaprio to do it.
I think that's a terrible idea. I think it's a terrible idea, but it would be really funny.
Joke, but I'm not going to do it.
Okay. Right, no, if they made a Joker movie, it would not show his origin story. That's the point of the Joker, that we don't know. We can't trust his origin story. He's said so many different ones. Exactly, that's the point. No one knows what it is.
Where he was like poor and his wife was having a child and he wanted to be a comedian to get with that life.
That's the one that they used in The Killing Joke. But in that story himself, his name, right, people always say, oh, that's the definitive story of the Joker. Yeah, but do you actually remember what he called himself in that story? His actual name that he gave himself in that story when he was telling it was Joker. Do you really think that that is a story you want to believe where someone gives themselves the name Joker? So that story was clearly fake. He made it up. So we can never trust the Joker's real. We can never trust the Joker's real thing. Remake of Constantine. No, keep the one from the Arrow universe because that's better. Even though they've cancelled Constantine now. which is kind of shit, and I never watched it to begin with, but still.
I'll do that. Is there a Constantine movie?
There is a Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves or something like that,
yeah. The TV series was better. Apparently, I haven't actually seen Constantine. Apparently it was like good, but it was mainly for the fans of Constantine, so it didn't really get enough recognition to get a second season. So now he just cameos in The Arrow every so often. Which I'm not.
We make Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, not really Ninja Turtles. No, Michael Bay's got that covered. He knows what he's doing.
Michael Bay. He's stopped making Transformers films. Oh wait, he has.
Wait, what? He has? I thought he was still making them.
Nope, it's moved on to another one, starting with the new Bumblebee spin-off movie. Can't wait,
for fuck's sake! I honestly can't.
It's not going to be about action this time. It's going to be about immigrants.
Oh fuck!
Bumblebee's a fucking immigrant.
Bumblebee's a fucking migrant, motherfucker.
He's gone from being like a robot soldier to a fucking migrant, like hidden by children from the government.
I bet he's got some sort of really shit job, like as a phone caller for a for a pizza shop.
I'm actually gonna fucking neck you when I next see you.
Sorry. Right, no. What villain would you choose, James? To have the fuck?
DC villain.
DC or Marvel. To have their own spin-off movie.
Superman.
No. General Zod after his neck got snapped.
What the?
I don't know who.
I'm not in tune with comic books or superheroes, so I don't know.
I would say the Reverse Flash, but you can't do that without the Flash, and you'd have to understand the character to understand his character, so...
I'll tell you who deserves his own movie.
What?
Captain Boomerang.
Not Captain Boomerang.
Yes, Captain Boomerang.
I would say Deadshot, but I really don't want to see Deadshot. Also, Arrow Universe did it better. No, Arrow Universe did it better.
No, I should do Deathstroke versus Damian Wayne.
Could be good. Ra's al Ghul would be an interesting one.
That would be a good film.
Because with fuck!
It could have
with
Damian
Ra's,
Wayne and all.
with Ra's al Ghul, you could have it Raz. You could have
one of the things you said it was Raish, not Raz.
Right, let me go onto Google Translate and see what it says. Because I'm sick of having this argument with everyone that says Ra's al Ghul. Raish, fuck it. Google Translate. Right. It could be good, a Ra's al Ghul movie, because you could have it from, like, different time periods, because he's been alive for thousands of years using the Lazarus Pit. So you could have him, like, when he was a kid, when he grew up, when he actually became the Demon's Head. That could be good. A Condiment King movie? Nah.
Oh, no.
I don't know what that is.
That is one of the really obscure Batman villains. Right, this is apparently how to say Raz. Raz! It is Raz.
No, because it's different depending on which one you go on. Different comic book writers have used different backstories for the names, so some of them have gone with like Arabic, and then one of them's Hebrew. So one's Raz, which is Arabic, and the other one that's Hebrew is Raish.
Both of these say that they're English.
Yeah, one of them's Arabic, the other one's Hebrew, and they use both in the comics. So one's actually Raish, one's actually Raz. So actually both of them are right, and both of them are wrong.
It's easy for me to say DC Swamp Thing.
It's okay. In one of them it says that it's pronounced Rise. So.
Well, those two aren't villains, but I really do want them to make a Martian Manhunter movie. Swamp Thing, yeah, I don't know about Swamp Thing, but Martian Manhunter, I'd love a Martian Manhunter movie. I'd like a Flash movie that was actually good instead of,
Swamp Thing would just be a remake of bloody Zootopia.
Swamp Thing, no, I don't think you understand quite what Swamp Thing is, Logan.
Yes, I know what Swamp Thing is.
Swamp Thing and Zootopia are very different creatures.
They should do the Justice League kids film.
No, God.
Where all the Justice League get turned into kids. That was
Solomon Grundy movie. No, because they're doing that in Gotham
Batman
now.
was so depressed.
I love how every single argument that I have at the moment is no, because Gotham's doing it.
Or because you're Amazo the movie. Oh, shit.
Amazo the movie, that could be interesting.
Calendar Man.
That could be interesting. That could be a good slasher. That could be a good
Ghost
horror movie.
Rider.
Fuck Ghost Rider. I can't stand Ghost Rider. It makes no sense anymore because he's an
Batman versus Alien.
Okay. Right. Let's move on from that because we've talked about this for ages. Gotham is fucking brilliant. I know loads of people say, oh, it's shit and everything, but no, it's actually really good if you actually watch it for more than 5 episodes. No, because they're already doing that, and that annoys me because we don't even know the Flash yet. So how are we supposed to care about him?
Flashpoint paradox.
No, because the thing that annoys me is we don't know who Barry Allen is. We don't know his origin story. Like, say, a brand new person just come to the cinema to see Justice League. Oh look, there's Barry Allen. I know very little about him and his story. Okay, now the movie's finished, and because we've had to deal with all these other characters, I still don't know too much about Barry Allen. Let's go and watch the Flash movie. Oh, wait, why is this happening? Or this one? Or this one? What's happening here? Why does he have to go back in time to kill his own mother? Oh, I don't know, and now I hate the movie.
Gorillas the movie.
Oh, fuck. No, that should be a TV series.
They'll dumb it down though, so anyone can understand.
Could be a good TV series.
Yeah, they would dumb it down, but some things you just can't dumb down. Like, in my opinion, after reading the Scott Pilgrim, like I watched Scott Pilgrim first, and then I watched the books, and I understood the story, but I would have much preferred it to have been like a mini-series. Because they have cut so much out of Scott Pilgrim, and
Justice League versus Overwatch.
That'd be a comic book I'd read.
That'd be funny.
Tracer versus the Flash. Gorillas the movie,
Genji versus Ra's al Ghul.
Brilliant.
Zarya versus Bane.
What else?
Gorilla Grodd versus Winston. It all adds up.
I'm trying to think of...
Halo 6.
James, did you ever actually get round to finishing watching Iron Fist / Luke Cage?
Nope, scared.
No. I tried to watch Luke Cage, got about halfway through, and it was so awful that I just couldn't watch it anymore, and I didn't even start with Iron Fist, so...
Did you watch any of the Defenders, or did you just skip that one?
No, I'm only going to watch Daredevil Season 3 and whatever, then that's it, I'm done.
Amanda Waller. That would be a good one.
No, because if they did that, they'd have to I'd prefer them make like an Argus movie, or whatever they use in the Suicide Squad, which I think is Argus as well. That'd be an interesting movie. It'd be too much like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. though, I think. I can't stand Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Never seen it, and I don't want to. No, I haven't either. I don't want to watch it though, because it's like, oh, we had this really dramatic bit in the Avengers where Agent Coulson dies, bringing the entire team together. Oh, wait, no, it was just a hologram and he's still alive.
I didn't know it was a hologram. I thought he just came back from the dead.
I don't know. I didn't watch it, so I don't care.
I'm pretty sure at the beginning of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. he was like, oh, as the lights were starting to go out, I realised I'm not ready to die yet.
Fuck off. But then it's like, and then he hasn't come back in the movies. Why not? Would it be because it would break the Avengers team? Would it mean their entire existence is pointless?
Anymore and he's unemployed?
Well, no, because isn't Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now... That's the thing I don't get either. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. like started, was it just before, like just after the Avengers, was it? And then what was like the next movie after Avengers? Captain America Winter Soldier, where S.H.I.E.L.D. gets destroyed. Yeah, because that's fucking logical to have those two things right next to each other.
Just don't worry about it.
No, because it's shit. The Marvel universe to me now is just. I think we discussed this at, like near the start. It's just. I don't want to say dull, but it's dull.
It's childish.
I think everyone's just a bit burnt out on superheroes at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, nothing can compete with the fucking X-Men Logan movie.
Yeah.
It was such a good film. You can't compete with it.
That movie changed the way I see superhero films. It's got to the point where I can't even watch superhero films anymore. So.
It's just not like you've gone from Logan, and now you've got anything else. You just can't compete with that.
Can't compete with the picture I just managed to find on YouTube.
I've heard that Marvel are going to get the rights to X-Men back, and at this point, I don't even want that to happen.
No, because they're finally getting. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like X-Men Apocalypse, but I actually liked X-Men Apocalypse.
I didn't. Shit, never even watched it.
How can you?
I watched a clip on YouTube, and it was so bad that I had to like.
Yeah, but you watched the clip right at the end.
I think.
It's probably the worst part of the film.
I saw the clip of Quicksilver saving people. It was such a rip-off of, like, the X-Men.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be a rip-off.
I can't remember what that film was called.
Sweet dreams are made of thick shit. Who am I to disagree?
Is it Days of Future Past? That's not what I'm thinking of. Oh, I don't know. I've forgotten what half the X-Men films are called. I just don't care about X-Men.
Logan, the only superhero movie to use a song about heroin addict. Well, no, because the song they used in the trailers made sense with his character.
The first trailer is the best film trailer I've ever seen, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, it's my favourite anyway.
I hurt myself today. I know that song off by heart.
Has anybody heard, what was it called, A Boy Named Sue by the same person?
Yes, I know most of Johnny Cash's songs because my dad was a massive fan of Johnny Cash.
That is a good song.
My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die.
Oh, die. You're gonna die.
Oh, I don't know that one all the way through. I also know Ring of Fire. That was an interesting one. There's also another one. One Piece at a Time was an interesting one. Where it was talking about his old job.
Where's my name card gone for school?
Oh shit, there's an assassin. Got him. Yeah.
Where's my ID
so
card
superhero
gone?
movies have been ruined by Logan, but I still love them.
Oh wow, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I didn't mean to.
Did Logan come out this year or last year?
2016 March.
Cause ages ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
It was. It was March.
It actually was.
March 2016.
Are you sure it
Oh
was?
no, was it 2017?
I mean this year.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure it was this year.
Yeah, it was this year. Fuck it, I'm gonna look up the trailer. One sec.
Top 10 world-ending SCPs. SCP.
Logan trailer 2017. Not allowed
I
to.
can't hear the word Logan without wanting to say what.
I hate that about you. Every time I talk about Logan, you always go what, and I'm like, you fucking dick.
You dick.
Logan, when is it gonna? March 3rd.
What year?
2017.
I'm scared the movie.
Don't know I'm scared the movie. No, that would just hurt the series. It was hurt by Johnny Cash. I know who it was. The cover was a song. Yeah, I know. The cover was a song by 9 Inch Nails. I know.
Influential gay Marvel and DC couples.
There isn't any.
Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy.
Yeah, but she loves the Joker though, so it depends what sort of
She's
career.
black, but, you know.
I absolutely hate, and this will annoy certain people in the comments, I hate Harley Quinn as a character because she makes no sense.
She's funny.
She makes sense in the animated universe, like the kids animated universe, to give the Joker a comedy sidekick. In the actual, like, say if Harley Quinn was in the Christopher Nolan movies.
Assault on Arkham.
No, that was a tie into the Arkham games, and that didn't make sense either. Right, imagine it like this. Imagine it like this, right? So, the Joker in the cartoon universe, who just does, like, silly things like, oh, I'm gonna use laughing gas on the city. Why? To make everybody laugh, so I can rob banks or whatever. Stupid things like that. That makes sense to have, like, a comedic female sidekick, like Harley Quinn, and that's what they did, stuff like that in the animated Batman series when she was first introduced, because that's where she came from. She came from that, not a comic book. But having her in stuff like...
I used to believe that.
No, she did. She was created by Paul Dini for the Batman animated series.
Hang on, I have a file on this.
No, general, type it in. Right?
I have a file on this.
Right, anyway, having her in something like Christopher Nolan's Batman movie, like with Heath Ledger, that would have ruined the movie.
Well, she wasn't in it though, was she?
No, she wasn't. But if she was, it would have ruined the movie. Because Christopher Nolan's Joker, of Heath Ledger Joker was a psychopath. Imagine if he had a girlfriend. Would he really have loved her, or would he have gone around, or would he have shanked her? Like,
it's kind of what I feel like most of my single friends would do.
Well, no, but no, it doesn't make any sense though. Why would the Joker have a girlfriend? And why would she stay with him if she keeps beating him? Oh, but she's insane, and it's like well, not Stockholm Syndrome, I think, actually, no, is that? No, that's if you've been kidnapped. No, that's if you've been kidnapped. There's another word for it, I think. Like, abusive relationships. Yeah, but no, she wouldn't.
I think it's all a kinky game.
The Joker doesn't hate her though. Sometimes he can love her, and that's what doesn't make sense in the story. It makes sense for like 5 seconds.
People like find him cute and stuff, which that's
it's stupid. It's like, I don't see how anyone can like be a relationship like they've got where he beats her. Yeah, because that's definitely the relationship that you want, isn't it? It's like
she's crazy and he's crazy and they beat each other up.
No, it's like have you seen like that thing on Facebook? Like, oh, most people want a relationship like fucking what was that bitch from Twilight and Edward Cullen, but I want one like Joker and Harley Quinn. Yeah, so you want to get beaten up, do you? Is that what you want? Where you get beaten up every day and get abused? Yeah, Joker doesn't love Harley Quinn. He uses her, is what I would describe it as.
Because she's pretty much like a fucking prostitute.
She will believe he has brainwashed her it was shown in Arkham Origins. He like fucked with her head when she was giving him an interview, and then it basically brainwashed her into doing whatever the fuck he wants her to do. And that's what the Joker is. He manipulates them. That's the only thing Joker does. He never loves people. The Joker doesn't have emotion. He manipulates people. So why would he ever have a girlfriend? It doesn't make sense. Now, if she's her own character, fair enough. Like I think there's some origin stories where Harley Quinn is genuinely her own character who has nothing to do with the Joker. She's just another supervillain. That I don't mind. But when she's obsessed with the Joker and just seeing him in like Suicide Squad, like, oh, she leaves her team to go with the Joker because he really loves her and comes and saves her and gets the bomb out of her neck.
She was first released in a comic.
No, she wasn't, Logan. I know this fact.
She was. I just typed in her first appearance. She appeared in the Batman Adventures 12.
She appeared in Batman, the animated series, and I will find out the exact episode. 1 second.
What year? Because this one says 1993.
Let me look it up. Batman animated series. Batman animated series. I love how we're actually having this debate.
You motherfucker.
September 1993 was apparently her first appearance.
You say 1993 was the first appearance?
Yeah.
The character was created by Paul Dini and Bruce Timm and first appeared in Batman the Animated Series in September 1992.
Oh damn.
Know my shit, Logan.
Really?
Yes, I know my shit.
First appearance, Batman.
Yeah, that'll be the first comic book appearance.
Oh. Doesn't say first comic book appearance, just his first appearance.
It was definitely in the cartoon series. Because the Joker needed a sidekick for that one story. She was supposed to be a one-off story person and die at the end of that story. But the fan base loved her so much that they decided to keep her because of... So they did. And then she became a meme. Well, not a meme, but then she became a slag.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, why do we need to sexualise Harley Quinn? Why? She was in a jester costume. She was in a jester costume, and then she was turned into a slag. Why would the Joker even care? I honestly don't think the Joker has a sexuality. I would prefer if he didn't.
Not Harley Quinn. Poison Ivy was always my grudge with over-sexualising things, but I know that's her character, so I'm not going to bash on.
Well, yeah, but that's the point. She's a seductive person. That's the whole point of like Harley Quinn.
She's meant to wear panties made out of her own body. That's strange.
Exactly. She's a seductive character. She gets people to do what she wants using aromas and sex.
She died in Arkham Knight. I actually cried.
She did die in Arkham Knight, and didn't really make sense. But
I actually cried. But you know, I feel like the whole point in that little bomb thing going off was completely redundant in that game.
What was it? The Cloudburst
Red Hood as a character bio is also redundant.
A Red Hood movie would be interesting, but you'd have to do the entire like first Batman section first to show how he became a thing, and then you'd have like Batman's shadow over him all the way through the movie, so you couldn't really have a Red Hood movie. No.
What about Firefly? That'd be interesting.
Firefly, no. You'd annoy fans of Firefly, the TV series, just by having that name. Some people like to be abused. No, don't do that, because then I'll start singing the song.
No. Professor Pig.
That could be a good horror movie.
Just looking at him makes me want to kill myself. Like, he is ugly.
I propose a new pick. Talk about your favourite things in Destiny 1 versus 2. Oh, don't even start that.
Destiny 1 and 2.
Right. This person's asking what's their favourite things from Destiny 1 and 2.
I
liked in
Destiny 2 was better story.
Yes.
Better campaign overall. It's better, more well presented.
Destiny 1 had god roll weapons. Fucking get dead. Destiny 2.
Destiny
2, the end game is shit compared to the first one.
Destiny, I would have preferred. There's certain things I want to keep from Destiny 1. I would have preferred to keep like the challenges that you could accept from that robot. Like the kill 50 Vex, and you just go out and do that. But now you can't do that anymore, so it's like.
I listen to you talk about Destiny, and I don't hear the voice of a fan. It's just somebody who thinks it's just like I just don't hear it. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I am a fan of Destiny. I like the world that they've created, and
you might actually be a fan, but when you talk about it, it's sort of like my dad trying to talk about Marvel when he knows perfectly well he's this DC freak.
Well, no, but you need to understand that. Like, you can like something but criticise it to hell. Like, I love Scott Pilgrim, but I criticise that to fuck because I like the books more than the movie. But I love that movie. Same with DC. I am a massive DC fan over Marvel, but the Marvel movies are a lot better. You have to have tough love with certain
people,
things.
But I've signed a bursary form for school.
I would do that, but I don't really want to do a bursary because I can't really be bothered. I mean, yeah, it's free money, but...
Why? Literally, school pays for your shit. Like.
Yeah, but I can't be arsed. I have my own money. I have a job.
Yeah, but you could have even more money.
Again, I have a job. Wouldn't mind getting a bus pass, though. That'd be useful.
What are you doing? You can get a student card, got like 10% off everything. Lucius Fox, the movie.
Lucius Fox, no, you'd have to have Batman in there as well.
So what?
Or at least other Gothamish characters. And that's not like TV Gotham, that's just Gotham.
Francine Langstrom, the movie.
No, that'd be awful. Right, things about Destiny 2 that I do not like. The fact that, yeah, they got rid of the challenges. Shaders, yeah, that pisses me off.
Shaders are awful.
Shaders are awful. I think they should have kept
Albert King, the movie.
Gun and armor rolls, and they've added...
Asriel, the movie.
That could be good. And you wouldn't have to really... You wouldn't have to go into too much Batman stuff either, because... They did Asriel in...
It would have to be in there, but it wouldn't.
Well, no, have like do what they did in like Batman. Do what they did in like Gotham. Like that was connected to Batman, but it was a separate thing as well. How Asriel was like what Asriel was. Was one of the characters that went insane and thought that he was the protector of his house, Saint Dumas, which is the best name ever.
Saint Dumas.
Saint Dumas. Like he went insane and thought that he was the protector of his house, Asriel. Dumas. Or Dumas. Saint Dumas. Shit, I forgot what I was talking about now. Yeah. Shaders are annoying as hell. I would...
The game just feels more casual than the first one.
I think they did that so that, well, more people would buy it, which...
sucks.
I do like how, I'm pretty sure in the last one, you could get like the paid for stuff, like that was actually like useful stuff in the game, like guns and whatever, I think. I don't think so. Did they not? Like all the stuff that you had to pay for, was it like guns and stuff?
I think it was just cosmetic.
Was it cosmetic in that one as well?
I think so. Oh,
okay.
I
was gonna say, in that case, I don't mind that then. Like, the stuff in Destiny that you have to pay for is mostly, if not all, cosmetic, so I don't mind that. I don't like. What do I like? I don't like the level 20. I would much prefer if they would have had more levels.
But I'm fine with it because levels you don't get anything for going up levels though, do you?
Yeah.
It's all about power levels.
Yeah.
So increase the power levels that I want. I don't care less about the normal level.
I wish it was.
Did Ratchet and Clank ever introduce a movie? I know they had it advertised.
No.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
It was shite.
Oh. I would want it to be slightly less of a grind, but I know that a lot of people don't mind that.
No.
Grinding is one of the best parts of MMORPGs.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I don't mind it, I've just heard people say.
My biggest gripe with Destiny 2 is the lack of grinding. There's just nothing to do once you get to max power.
Mm.
Once you get to 3 or 5 power, there's just nothing to do. You might as well just delete your game. So.
More smaller raids.
That's called strikes.
Oh. Bollock.
But we need to do the Nightfall strike one day before Tuesday.
Before Tuesday. We'll do it tomorrow when I get home. What else? What is your favourite Lord of the Rings / Hobbit movie?
I don't know if I'm stuck between Fellowship of the Rings or the Hobbit and New Adventures thing. The first Hobbit or the first Lord of the Rings, probably.
Fellowship of the Ring will always be my favourite.
I thought you said your favourite was Return of the King.
I watched them recently, and the first one is by far my favourite. The second one is the worst one in my opinion.
The way I see it is, I think my favourite Lord of the Rings movie would have to be. I really like Return of the King, but I would say Two Towers is my favourite. I don't know why I like Two Towers so much, but I really like Two Towers.
Three Kings, not Return of the King.
No, it's Return of the King. Unless there wasn't Three Kings in that movie. Favourite Hobbit movie, I'd have to go with Desolation of Smaug. Ooh.
Everyone hates the last one, but it's my favourite one.
I like the last one as well, but I would say the second one just because of the sexy dragon.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yes. I just really like it.
He's a cool actor, but I did not agree with some of the things he says.
I don't really hear what he says. Why? What are some of the stuff he says?
Something like he went on a big speech saying we should accept all the Muslims in the UK and stuff like that. But then in an interview he said he doesn't want his children going near Muslims or something like that. So
I didn't even know he had kids. I don't. When I see actors or like anyone in the media, I don't see them. I only judge them by their acting. I don't judge them by their own personal life or their own personal thoughts. Until a certain point. Until certain things like... I really like Benedict Cumberbatch as an actor. Don't know how he acts in real life. He might be a total knob, for all I know.
Probably is.
Probably is. But, if I had a chance to meet him, I'd fucking gladly do it. I can't think of a really bad actor.
Do you know what Jeepers Creepers is?
I've heard of it.
It's a movie, but there's the third one coming out, and the director is a paedophile, so...
Oh, okay. Hang on a minute, no, stop. Jeepers Creepers and a paedophile is directing it. I see several problems with this.
So, there's like a big debate on should you watch it based on the director, or should you just...
No, it should have nothing to do with the director. Like, let's say Jim will fix it, right? Hear me out. Jim will fix it. Actually, no. I don't know if I can really use that as a reference. Would you still watch Jim will fix it knowing that Jim was a paedophile?
I don't even know what... Never even seen it, so I don't know what it's about. So.
Do you remember Springwatch, that thing that I'd like, it's almost springtime, and it was like educating kids about... It's basically like Countryfile, but for kids. Like educating kids about all the springtime shit and all the rabbits and bollocks. Remember that?
No.
No, you don't remember that either? This is fucking terrible. But I don't know how to describe it. Well, Rolf Hatteras was in that. Are you not going to watch that because he's a pedo? Trying to think of other pedos that have been in things now. Alright. Here's one. If...
Would you watch that thing that goes, it's a knockout?
I don't remember that. Oh no, oh, that was almost bad. I almost said, would you still watch Strictly Come Dancing if you found out Bruce Forsyth was a pedo? That was almost bad. Oh. No, I really like Bruce. Bruce Forsyth was fucking legendary. I will never disrespect Bruce Forsyth.
I would hate him.
How dare you?
Oh.
Bruce Forsyth was fucking... He was our national treasure.
I mean, many national treasures, he can be replaced.
No, he can't. Bruce Forsyth will never fucking Destiny bastard never be replaced.
Paul Hollywood.
Fuck Paul Hollywood. Oh, come on, think of something. Who's the actor that plays Daredevil?
Charlie Cox.
If you found out that Charlie Cox was a paedophile, would you still watch Daredevil?
Yeah.
Exactly. No one cares about the personal life of the actor. Just watch it for...
cares about pedos?
The Pun Keepers are... Great Keepers are people who just want to eat one... Okay. Like, no, I don't... It doesn't matter what you are yourself. If you do your fucking job, then I'm fine with it. I don't care the people at your pizza place, whatever ethnicity they are, because I don't know what ethnicity they are. I don't care about that.
Bulgarian and Turkish.
Yeah, I don't care about that. If they make me a fucking pizza, I'll eat the bastard. Actually, I did. I came in.
You'll eat what, the pizza or the person who made it?
Depends how good they taste. No, I actually went in for a pizza on Saturday, and you weren't there.
Was I not? Oh, I bet you went in pretty early on there.
I went in. I went in just before Hayden and Tia came in to pick him up. Hayden and Tia came in as well. But yeah, it doesn't matter to me what you are. You can do whatever the hell you want. Same with like gay. It's same with in real life, like not just in the movie industry. It's the same with gay people. Like if you're gay, that's fine by me. I'm gonna fuck men.
Yeah, I'm not sure gay is on the same level as a paedophile.
Well, no, this is slightly different, obviously. Not. It's in the same sort of region, but completely across the map. Pedos need to. Pedos need the death penalty. No, they don't. Paedophiles do not need the death penalty.
I agree with the death penalty.
I do not. Paedophiles. No. What you don't understand is pedophilia. Pedophilia is not a choice.
Oh gosh.
It's not. You don't just wake up one day and think, today I'm gonna fuck a kid. You don't. You are born like that. It's same as being gay. Being a paedophile is the same as being gay. It is not a choice. You don't choose to be a paedophile. If you are sexually attracted to kids, that is not your fault.
They need to get help. If you
exactly, they need to get help. They don't need to be killed. They deserve to be...
gays or paedophiles?
The paedophiles, Logan.
Yeah, they need to get help, but if they actually do it, then they deserve to die, in my opinion.
No, if they actually do it, then they need to be put away for life, and then get help.
Well, why get help if you're just being put in prison for the entire life?
Because then they can... Right, that's another thing. It's this... Right, we're going on to a second tangent now, but it's all in the same sort of region. In the same way that paedophiles need help and to not have the death penalty, murderers and serial killers, they don't need to get killed.
Oh, for God's sake. I think they do.
No, they don't. Right, would you rather, right, think about it right now.
If someone killed my entire family, I would want them dead.
Yes, obviously you would.
Nothing more to it.
Obviously you would, and I would agree with you if that happened to me, I would as well. However, say you're a judge, and you get to decide whether they live, and get, right, if you kill a serial killer, that's the end of their suffering. They don't have to worry about the consequences, they don't have to care about the family that they've just killed. Say if they killed the dad of 2 children and a wife, who can't support themselves without the dad. You've just ruined their life. Would you rather end your life quickly and get someone to kill you, so you don't have to think about that and like not have to regret doing it, or would you rather keep them alive? Keep them alive so that they can feel for the family, regret what they've done, and make them genuinely fucking be sorry for it. Never let them out of prison under any circumstances. Never let them out under any circumstances. But make them wish that they'd never done it. Make them regret what they did.
I'd still want them dead.
See, I disagree.
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing I was still alive. Just in any way.
I know exactly what I'm talking about in the comments. Because I've thought about this enough. See, and again...
Take a second to admire this.
I've got to say what he's sending me.
The notorious paedophile Sidney Cook was blasted into space to spend the rest of his life aboard a one-man prison vessel, posing no further threat to children on Earth.
Oh, I've seen
But
that.
it was revealed that an 8-year-old boy was also placed on board by mistake. He was trapped alone in space with the monster. A spokesman said, "This is the one thing we didn't want to happen."
Oh, you shouldn't be. How does that happen? How could you be that stupid? An 8-year-old was happened to get stranded on the ship.
In front of them.
Was the one thing they didn't want to happen. For fuck's sake, it is so stupid. It was the one thing they didn't want to happen.
The spokesman said it's the one thing he didn't want to happen.
There's an 8-year-old on board. Why? Oh. But no, people like paedophiles, they don't need to get killed, they need help.
I'd say if you're a paedophile and you haven't done anything yet, then sure, but if you've actually done it, then you can get help.
Alright, you say that, right. So say, okay, I do agree with you in a sense, and again, I have mentioned this, and I think it was like the first podcast. I do agree with what you're saying, but I also try to disagree with you as well to create this argument. I both agree with myself and agree with you. In certain cases, I would want them to get killed because there wouldn't really be any help in them after that. No, you know what I think that would be the right punishment for a paedophile who has raped a kid? Take him. No, even better. Take them to a prison, put them in prison for life, and put him in the same room with a big buff black guy, and then, for good measure, take away all of his clothes. Problem solved. Oh, and make him have make him have slippery fingers so he can drop the soap. Then have him cut his knob off. Soap is what makes you slippery. Cover him in lube. Go up inside that.
Stick him in some cold oil and throw him in the slammer.
Victim or no victim? Right, no, that one is definitely wrong. Apparently paedophiles need to be dropped from a roof with a noose around their neck. Victim or not victim? Well, if it's a not victim, then what's their crime? They can't help the way that they are. If they haven't done anything to anyone, then who are you to just kill them? That's like me. That's like going around and killing all the gay people. They can't help being gay.
That's like me being ginger, but not having ginger kids. So I haven't done anything wrong yet. I'm just...
Brilliant. Wow, we're really comparing that to that. No, really though, they haven't done anything wrong. They can't help it. It's you can't just go, oh, you're gay, right, let's hang you up by your bollocks until you're straight. Or let's chop off your head because you're gay. Same with being a paedophile. They can't help it. It's been scientifically proven. They can't help being the way they are.
But do you think non-victim paedophiles should be let around kids?
No, they should be helped. By all, in every circumstance, they should get the help they need. But yeah, they shouldn't be allowed kids. It should be like, right. See, that's the problem I'm having now. You see, right? So we say this, and they should get help, but that would be the same as saying to a gay person that we need to get them help. The world that we're in is like there's no right way of putting it. You can't, to one person you can't be right, and to another person you can't still be right. One person will say, "Oh, all paedophiles need to die, whether they have touched kids or not." Another people will say, "No, they need help," but how do you help that? It'd be against their human rights, just like gay people. Well, actually, no, I don't think there is any human rights against being gay. But to a gay person, if you tried, would you force them to be straight? No, you wouldn't. There's no excuse for pedos apart from the fact that they were born like that. Because it's been scientifically proved that that's how they are born. It is a fact. They are born paedophiles. Just like you are born gay. There is an excuse. It's called however the fuck God made you, so it's God's fault you're a pedo.
Yeah, I had a friend at work who could remain anonymous.
Alright then, let's go into the same area. Bestiality. Is that a crime? You don't just, again...
I have a friend at work, or I used to have a friend at work.
Okay, that's where
he has an opinion that we're gonna leave him being discreet, but he once had quite an interesting quote where he said that paedophiles are the parents of the children's fault. I was like, why is that? It's just because they shouldn't be able to fit kids.
Yeah, I've heard of that before. Again, that's just a joke though. That's not serious. But no, like, would you? Right. So again, you don't wake up like bestiality. You don't wake up one day and think, today I'm gonna fuck a dog. You're born like that. Again, weird as it sounds.
Whitney, Wisconsin.
As weird as it sounds, again, it's not their fault. You can't stop them.
If you're sexually attracted to Jacob from Twilight, then you go.
Exactly. There's a fetish for everything. If you're attracted to spiders, you can't help that. You want to fuck a spider.
God, I'm not sure. Spray a web all over. No,
one sec.
This point might be stupid, or I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but Nazis bad because they're just fighting for their country, aren't they? It's they're not.
Right.
It's fair. Even Germany says the Nazis were bad. Like,
right. With the Nazis, they weren't born like that. When you're first born, there is no evil. Right, this is just my opinion. Opinion alert. I mean, if you haven't guessed, there's going to be opinions by now. You're fucking off your head. The Nazis think, right, the Nazis to us are evil, and that's what they they became evil due to all the things that happened, and it's just fanatics. It's like ISIS. The Nazis are like ISIS. It's not everyone. It's just people with certain opinions.
You can't compare Nazis to ISIS.
You can compare Nazis to ISIS. Only Nazis are a bit more organised and don't wear turbans.
Oh. They wear pencil on toothbrush mustaches.
But it's all just propaganda, isn't it? They're not like...
Exactly.
Not every Nazi is like, oh, I hate Jews, fuck Jews.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
And if you actually...
that nice picture I sent you, Ryan?
Yeah, I've seen it. If you actually see...
Like,
if you...
defending Nazis or anything.
Oh, no. But what you have to understand is, for the Nazis, they believed that they were right. To them, that's what they were doing what they thought was right at the time. And a lot of Nazis now have actually, like, the ones that are still alive, of course, have actually, like, really regretted what they did. And this proves my theory about the murderer should be kept alive. Certain Nazis, there was a story about this woman and her twin sister. Have you heard about it? It's been on Facebook for a while, and I think I shared it. This woman and her twin sister both were in a Nazi concentration camp. They were Jewish, and they were sisters, so they were identical. And this doctor called Dr. Mengele, he experimented on them, and they fucked them up, and it made the sister of this woman, like, die at a slightly... I mean, they were quite old when they died, but she had, like, so many different diseases, like kidney failure, heart failure, all these other things, because these Nazis experimented on them. Then there was another Nazi doctor who this woman met years after, and he regretted it so much that he would basically do anything to try to make it up to people. And one of the things he did was he signed an agreement confirming that, don't worry, I am going somewhere with this, signing an agreement that said that the concentration camps were a thing, for people who said, oh, the concentration camps weren't an actual thing, they didn't really happen, because there are people who say that concentration camps are fake. And this
idiots is what they call them.
Yeah, idiots. So this Nazi scientist was going to sign this letter, and to prove that they exist, just because he felt that bad about it, that he was trying to prove it above all else. And the woman actually was trying to decide of a way to thank him for writing this letter, for signing this bit of paper, proving that it was real. And do you know what she did? She wrote him a letter of forgiveness. She wrote him a letter to forgive him for what he did in World War II.
Right, to her?
No.
Was she experimented?
No. Well, yeah, she was experimented on, and this doctor wasn't the one that experimented on her, but she wrote him a thank you letter, a letter of forgiveness for everything that he did on behalf of the people. Hey, Logan, stop. Yeah. But no one is born evil. Evil is something that comes after.
Brought on by anime.
No, evil is brought on by the things you do or see, or the way that your life goes. Stop. Like when you're a baby, you don't just come into the world as a baby and think, right, I'm gonna go and shank some prostitutes. That's not how it goes. To be fair,
when I was born, I pushed my sister down the stairs in a basket. So.
Yeah, that wasn't when you were born, though. That was later on.
Like 3 days of being home.
What, you mean Phoebe, who's a year younger than you?
Yeah.
So it would have had to been at least a year.
Phoebe was born.
We're going to say so. It'd have to be at least a year, so that you would have been exposed to, as little as it was be, evil at that point.
I was literally exposed to no evil. I just felt the need to be evil.
Exactly. It comes on at random times. Anyway, point is...
2 pills, 1 cup of ice.
2 pills, 1 cup of ice. Anyway, point is, you're born how you are. You can't help it if you're a paedophile, or if you like dogs, or if you like...
Get on with it.
Or if you... Yes, we are. And this is the last word I'll have on it. They need help above all else. And whether that's against your rights as a person or not is near no far between. As long as they don't touch kids. If they touch kids, or have child porn on the computer, lock them up. In fact, no, if they have child porn on the computer, lock them up for a long time, until you can prove that they're, quote, sane, even though you shouldn't have to use the word sane when you're talking about a sexuality. And yeah, that is a sexuality. I mean, I have always said that there's only 3 sexualities, but that's beside the point. But yeah, if you touch kids...
I'm gender fluid? No, just kidding.
No, fuck off. Gender fluid is not a thing, that doesn't make sense. We've been over this. Anyway, enough of that. Let's move on to a different topic.
Man or woman, fucking die.
Move on to a different topic.
What now?
What now? I'm looking it up. I'm looking up some good topics.
When you have to Google your topic.
I don't have to Google it, it's on my Google Drive.
So you have to Google it then?
Shut up. Right. Let's go.
The fat vampire.
I think you've pissed someone off in the chat.
Oh, I couldn't care less. It's opinions. If you can't handle opinions, then stay out of YouTube. Not stay out of YouTube. Stay off the internet if you can't handle opinions.
I mean, I disagreed with most of the things you said, but I'm not necessarily fair about it.
Exactly. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. Deal with it. Move on. It's like, personally, I think all football fans are dickheads. But that's just my opinion. And kicking a black bloke off a train, yeah, that's very friendly, isn't it? But yeah, if you just deal with it, I mean, who cares? It's your opinion, you're allowed to have one, and if we didn't have opinions, we'd all be the same person. Got beaten up on a plane? Oh, no, that was United Airlines. 5 out of 6 doctors recommend United Airlines. Oh, God. Bet no one understands that joke anymore.
I'm pretty sure something like that happened again, like, over the weekend.
God, did it?
But I'm not sure if it's fake or not though, because they were trying to get in on the drama of it.
I know we've already talked a bit about this, but let's have a quick discussion about religion.
No, please.
Please, no. What are your views, Logan, seeing as though we didn't get them last time?
I'm tired. No, I'm just kidding.
Just start snoring. Shit, we've lost him. He's dead, Jim. My
views on religion. Religion is the prime cause of all fighting on this planet.
Religion is only made to make a profit, is what I've come to recently.
Religion is just to get people to believe the same things, but then there's more than one religion, so it's completely redundant.
I believe in floating spaghetti monsters.
So you're on the right page, but then again, we'll have people who then believe in like floating lasagna monsters, and then you've got World War 4.
World War 4, Jesus, it's so dramatic that it skips one.
No, because World War 3 is obviously going to be caused by the Koreans and the North Americans and stuff.
I don't think it will be.
I think
this. I think, to be honest, right, I think Donald Trump, as stupid as this sounds, is sensible enough, and Kim Jong-un is sensible enough that they wouldn't turn the world into ash just because they had a little bit of a hissy fit. I mean, do you not remember when Kim Jong-un like said something about America, like, oh, we could beat America, we've got all these nukes, and then Donald Trump just daintily parked a few of his ships outside North Korea, and Kim Jong-un was like, I was just kidding.
That's not actually what happened with that.
Go on then, what happened?
That was where North America and South Korea were doing boat testing, and it was just happened to be on the peninsula of North Korea. He didn't literally park there literally to scare the shit out of North.
It'd have been funny if he did though, just, oh hello Kim.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Hello Kim. Oh shit, he's come for me. Trumpy, no.
We're from China.
China. I love the way he says China. It's China.
China.
Oh, this is a big. I'm not sure if we talked about this or not, but this is a big topic that I don't think we talked about. Donald Trump banning transgender people from the military.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Do it? No, I'm just kidding. Quagmire staff, sorry.
Oh, now, there's certain things that right. Keep an open mind that some of the things I say here will be 1, rambling, and 2, opinions that I don't personally believe, but I want to start a discussion.
I agree.
So I don't agree with everything I'm saying. I'm just saying certain things to see what you will react to and see what your reactions would be. Right. Now that we've got that disclaimer out of the way, I don't think that transgender people should be. Also, women, but only in certain roles.
Should be what?
Should be allowed into the army.
Basically what you're saying is medics.
No, well, sort of. Look, think about this, right? If a man, say... actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Right, a man goes into war. You expect that you have to kill people, right? You go into war to kill people. And it's been proven, no matter how much you deny it, that women have a lot more emotions than men do. They will be more likely to not want to kill someone than a man. If a woman has... Right, so... Oh, let me have a think of a good scenario here. You're getting shot at by a sniper, and you can take that shot to kill them, or you can take a shot to incapacitate them. The woman, if she had that choice and had time to make that choice, because obviously if you didn't have time to make that choice, you'd just do as whatever you could do as quick as possible. If you had time to make that choice, whether you could incapacitate or kill them, the woman would incapacitate them. I mean, the man probably would as well, but if that person was a chance that would come back and kill you at a later point... Exactly, if that person could come back and kill you later, like, it's say, like a sneak attack or whatever...
If it was in the middle of like a full-out war, then, oh yeah, I'd kill them.
Yeah, you'd kill them. A woman is more likely not to kill people. That's why they make better doctors, because they can fix people better. Men work better under pressure is sort of the underlying statement that I'm sort of trying to get at in a really bad way. Men work a lot better under pressure than women do, in certain cases.
Trump's like main point for it was that they cost too much for like medical costs for transgenders and stuff. But
do they though? Like, if you're becoming a man, then you don't have periods anymore, so you don't need to do that. So that's not useful. If you're a man becoming a woman, then I don't think you'd have a period anyway because you can't get pregnant. So there's no point.
I'm indifferent on banning transgenders, but the part that pisses me off is transgenders are already in the military. I hope if I can say it well. Yeah. Are getting kicked out. So
yeah, that is pathetic.
Even ones that have been serving for years already. So that shouldn't be allowed.
No. There's just the fact that gender comes into war is stupid. I mean, again, I've said I do sort of agree with my point that I've just made about women and being more likely to not kill someone as a man. I do agree with that because there's been sort of fact-ish stuff about it. But at the same time, if you're in a fight, I'd much rather have like, I don't know, 5 women than 3 men.
Yeah. Wait, what?
If you're in a battlefield and you have the choice of 3 men on your side or 5 women, you choose more people.
Depends who these people are, I guess.
Exactly.
How many to choose, man?
Well, no, but you'd rather have more people on your side in certain cases. Oh, they cost more money than you think because of medical costs and time to recover. Well, no, because a man can... No, because if... Alright, ban gay men then, because they're just like women.
Wow.
No, because there's a comment and I'm being blunt about it on purpose. Again, I can't stress enough, I'm saying these things not because they're my opinions, but because I'm trying to cause an argument so we can actually get a good discussion going. So I have to be blunt.
How long has this live stream been going on?
Almost 3 hours. Right.
Wow.
But really though, gay men are a lot more...
I'm teaching.
I'm at college tomorrow.
I'm a teacher.
At college tomorrow at like 10. But I have to get up at 6. Oh, the hell. Higher level 2 women. Look, don't matter if you're a man or a woman in the military. If you're willing to fight for the country, then you're on my side. Personally, I think the whole idea of war isn't the best option. I mean, as a last-ditch situation, yes, war is fine. But if you had the option of peaceful negotiations or war, I'd rather go with the peaceful negotiations. Like I'd gladly give up Scotland to stop Kim Jong-un from nuking us.
Right, what?
Right, say Kim Jong-un has a massive nuke that is going to drop on Britain. Right? And we had to negotiate our way out of it, and he wants Scotland. I would give him Scotland.
Why would he want Scotland?
I don't know why he would want Scotland. He can have Ireland as well if he wants, as long as he doesn't drop the fucking nuke.
Yeah, what would he do with Scotland?
I don't know what he would do with Scotland.
That's not the point of this conversation.
It's not the point. I love how like we're trying to have this conversation and James is like, but why Scotland? It's shit. It turned it into a beach resort.
Scotland's good, actually.
It turned it into like a beach resort or something.
I lived in Scotland for like 2 months.
A beach resort at Scotland.
I don't fucking know. I was just alright then. You can have Tenerife. Give him Tenerife for reasons.
Tenerife, no, it's a good holiday destination.
Yeah, you could still go there. It'd just be under control of Kim Jong-un.
No.
Logan, would you rather get nuked or keep Tenerife?
Nuked.
Fuck's sake. To join the army as a woman, you have to... I don't care what it needs to be. The point isn't that you shouldn't get segregated out because of it costs too much to join. Or it costs too much for women to join the army. That's not the point. Who cares?
I'm not sure.
If they want to fight, then let them fight. It's their choice.
I mean, the world does run on money nowadays, so it's the most important thing.
Yeah, money is the root of all evil. Or most evil. I wouldn't say all evil.
Communist, joking.
All that nuclear power could have been used to actually make energy, but no.
Yeah, but think about it this way. With all the nukes that everyone's got, at least we know that no one's going to battle anyone else. Like, if you set one nuclear bomb off, it's going to cause a chain reaction that kills everyone. That's why no one's set any off. Look.
No, it causes a chain reaction if it hits another nuke.
Look, I've just got some boots that have 10 defense.
In fact, no, it won't. It will cause a chain reaction if it hits another nuke.
No, not another nuke. If it hits anywhere else, there's a chain reaction built into the world, as stupid as it sounds, that will nuke everywhere else.
Oh, right.
If you set off one nuke, I don't know if it's... I can't remember if it's if you set it off, or if it, like, if it actually hits somewhere, but it's either if it hits somewhere or if it's set off, then all the other nukes are either set off or blow up themselves. So it's a failsafe.
They'll set off a nuke and then a different country will set off a nuke. That's probably how that works.
Yeah, either way, nukes.
No, because if a nuke hits another
should be held
nuke,
to the same standard.
Get vaporized. If a nuke blew up next to another nuke, it would just destroy one of the nukes. It wouldn't actually set it off. It would just vaporize it.
Personally,
because there's special primers in them that need to activate the nuclear material, but they'd all just get incinerated.
Personally, I have a bad taste with the army in general, just because of reasons.
Because we don't have fully mechanized units.
No, I have problems with the army because of CCF.
Oh yeah, because Will throws you in the head of the rock.
No, that's not the reason. It was the fact that in CCF I missed one, what was it, session, lesson, whatever. I missed one thing, and they put me back an entire year. How? And I missed it by accident. Because I didn't know it was on.
Back an entire year.
Right, remember when it was just before we broke up. I don't know if you were still in there at that point. It was just before we broke up.
I left it after you did.
Did you? I thought I left first.
Yeah. No.
I mean, you left first. Oh, right, okay. Anyway, right. So, we come back after the half term, and it was Monday. No, it was we came back on the Thursday, I think. So I didn't think we'd have it on Thursday, but we did. So I missed that one. And that was when they were talking about the one where we got you, the second gun that you did. What was it called?
The A126 GP cadet rifle.
Probably, don't give a shit. Anyway, it was one where it was the camp for that. The first one was like, it was the first time training for the camp for that one. And I missed that. Yeah, walk up. I missed that one.
I missed that as well.
Yep, missed that one. So I came in next week, and they said, oh, well, they're doing that thing. You go with the younger kids, and then next week we'll put you back in that group. And I was like, yeah, alright, whatever. Comes in next week. Oh, where do I need to go? No, I just go with them. Oh, okay, right. And then that happened every single week. So it's like, I'm learning the exact same shit that I've done already. There's no point me being here if I'm going to learn the same shit. Partly because, and also at that, I didn't want to go to walk up because
I didn't either.
I didn't want to go to walk up because I knew that everyone would take the piss because that's what they did. No one wanted me there.
Will got sent to hospital by getting it in the head with a pillow.
Good. Well, that came out too quickly. I do apologise.
You got a black eye and.
I don't. Yeah, pillow. It probably had something in it. Or it was just a really hard thwack.
No, it really didn't. Just really. He hit him in the head with it. He fell on the floor and he smacked his head on concrete.
Ugh. But no, I just.
On a black eye from the pillow.
Didn't Jack Barron get kicked out for doing that, or wasn't it before?
Oh yeah, because he slit a kid's throat with a stick on a Nighthawk. But no, so
I just.
He had to sleep under his decking.
Like nobody wanted me there at CCF. I don't know if you realised that, Logan, but nobody wanted me there.
To be fair, nobody really wanted to be there.
Like, I think Mr. Oh shit, I almost said his name then. The maths teacher who was.
School anymore, like...
Yeah, but I still can't say his name.
He wasn't math teacher, it was history.
No, Mr. That was OL.
Teacher.
All of them.
Yeah,
you can say their names, they're not our school anymore.
Right. Hardy. Well, actually, no, we can say his second name. We can say the second name.
Major Hardy.
Major Hardy. I think he was the only one that sort of encouraged me to stay as long as I did, and that was because I was in his maths as well. He was the only one that encouraged me to stay. Allringshaw, I don't think he really cared, to be fair. I think he had other business to do.
I don't think he did.
Didn't he quit as well? I was going to say, yeah, didn't he quit as well? Yeah.
Loads of teachers have this year.
Jesus.
Head of English and head of maths have gone. In fact, no, not head of maths, Mr. Turner, sorry, I forgot he was head of maths.
Yeah, no, they all... No one wanted me there, like, Snowden didn't, not allowed to say first name. He was probably the main one. Can't remember who else didn't, but...
Whitehair.
Probably
Whitehair.
Carson and Will.
Yeah, those two didn't want me there either. No one did. No one wanted me there, so I decided that it'd be easier for everyone. And by the end of it, no one wanted me there, so I didn't want to be there, so there was no point. And I think Hayden...
Me and Hayden wanted you there, but then me and Hayden wanted out as well, so...
Exactly, so there was no point me staying if there was no one going to be there.
The two people who wanted you there were also leaving.
Were we actually in a match? Oh shit, we're actually in a match. I was on the menu. But yeah, no, it was just... I don't like it. It was stupid.
I asked for, like, about joining back again. And they're talking about not letting me join back, because if I join back I have to go with the year 8s, and because I'm in year 12 it's controversial letting me be in a classroom full of year 8s.
Oh yeah, but when it was me going back a year they didn't stop that,
like,
did they?
CCF has been like pedo scared. Like, like if you want to join RAF we can get you in straight away.
No. If you want to join RAF we can start straight away. Fuck off. No, I did not enjoy it.
But of course, Mr. Broadley told me that, wasn't he?
Brilliant. But no, I just didn't find it enjoyable.
The thing is, though, you get more fun with weapons that you buy online than you actually do in school. Like
the ones that we did, like, well, the one we got, what did we get to shoot? It was like the number 8 rifle, was it?
Yeah, number 8. They've got number 9 now. Like,
oh wow, no, yes. The number 8 rifle. You had to like the rules that you had to do when shooting it really annoyed me. I mean, yeah, I know safety first and all that, but it's like you had to do it like, right, everyone pick up your gun. Alright, everyone shoot. Right, now, everyone make sure it's unloaded. Check the thing, and it's like, mate.
Check the thing. Stick your finger in it. Burn it.
Check your, put your finger in to make sure there's definitely nothing in there. There isn't anything in there. I saw it. And it's like, no, you got to check it and do this and do that to make sure that everything is fine.
Pick up the brass.
Pick up this, and then put that one in there like that, and then hold it in your arm like this and shoot your gun. It's
Present
like,
it
oh
to
my
an adult.
God.
Put
make
it
sure
on the floor.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Stupid. Oh. I also don't think that scope was very accurate. Next player. I do not think that scope was very accurate. We're learning to be cadets using a number 8 rifle where the sight was a fucking dot, when in reality we wouldn't be using that rifle in the army anyway. Let's face it. We're learning something that we would have had to learn in World War One. Yeah.
I'm gonna cut you.
It was bolt action rifle.
It was fun to use, though. You can't deny that.
If I had to choose a rifle to use, I'd choose a bolt action rifle. It's what I use in Fallout most of the time, because I fucking love that gun. I love bolt action rifles.
Not the most practical one.
No, not the most practical, but I mean, it's I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. If I had to choose a rifle, I'd probably choose that one to use. But saying that, I would also like to have a second gun on me that would reload a lot faster, just in case. If I was a sniper, I wouldn't mind using it. Actually, you know what one of the most accurate guns is?
What?
The most accurate gun and the most, like, the gun that's... The percentage of it to jam is close to 0. It's like the closest to 0 you can get. Use a musket. Actually, I don't think it's 100% accurate. No, really though.
Dude, the jam rate on that is like 99%. What the fuck you on about?
No, because with a musket, it is only human error. It won't. If you do it wrong, it's your fault. You fucked up, not the gun's fault. But with other guns, say certain guns jam, right?
You wouldn't last 10 seconds with a musket nowadays.
Oh no, you wouldn't. But if you was a sniper, like say a professional assassin on top of a building, and you had the time to reload it and do all the other stuff, and you wouldn't get caught and use that weapon, you'd use that because it's probably the best thing you can use that will get the job done in the most efficient way. I mean, if you get a better sniper, then fair enough.
Scope on a musket though.
Yeah, fair enough. But no, it's a lot less it's really unlikely to jam unless you fuck up.
The thing is, I learned a lot more about weapons literally just owning Nerf guns. Like,
I haven't got a Nerf gun. Well, I do, but I don't know where it is. Shit, that's a point. Where did I put my Nerf gun? When I moved to Bedford like a year ago. Bedford, I mean.
My girlfriend has full access of turning on my Xbox One from her phone. She's just put it on, I think.
Brilliant.
That's annoying.
Why? Why does she have access? Never do that, ever.
It's not an optional thing. It's just something you can do on some phones. Like,
I can play PS4 while I'm taking a shit if I wanted to, but I haven't got it set up properly. From my phone.
You know what? It's probably for the best.
Imagine that just playing like Destiny while I'm taking a shit though.
You won't be able to play Destiny on your phone.
No, you can. It's the way you can like you can stream whatever's on your screen on your TV onto your phone. It's not like the entire game of Destiny, like wherever, whenever.
I was gonna say.
As long as you've got like a connection, as long as you've got some sort of connection from your PS4 to your phone, and I'm assuming you need like a controller on the bit that connects your phone to the controller, then you can do it from anywhere as long as it's turned on. So that, I mean, I know there's certain games that are compatible and certain games that aren't, but I can't remember which ones are. I think Destiny might be one of them. That probably is, because, I don't know, just assuming. Officer 1, where did you go? Yeah. But, what was we talking about before I got onto taking shit with PS4?
Yeah, that was
an interesting conversation.
Change of event.
Certainly different. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. We've been on for almost 3 hours, but I feel as though we need to keep it going until we hit the 3 hour mark. In 2 minutes. So I've got any last...
downloading all the free.
Oh shit! I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. No, back. What the fuck? Shit.
PS4, sorry.
So yeah, any last questions or things anyone wants to ask anyone?
I want to die, no.
I want to die. Hey,
I want to die.
That's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good. Fuck.
What would be a game that you would recommend to someone? Any game that you could recommend. What?
Depends who it is.
Just generalization. Just a game that you think someone else, just anyone else, would like.
Battle Roblox Theatre.
I would recommend Roblox. I think it's a very good game for all ages.
No, for fuck's sake, you were literally building up just for that joke.
No, I wasn't. I came up with that after.
You know you were.
What do you think? Why do you think that Scott Pilgrim is worse than the books? Because the movie is only like, no, I don't even think it's 2 hours long, and the books go over 6 books. And I could do honestly an entire live stream discussing all the differences and how the books are better, but I'm not going to because I know that these two would get annoyed and bored of very instantly.
Yeah.
What, does the movie cover all the books like this one?
The movie covers all the books, but it covers it in different ways.
Not very well.
Like no, it covers it quite well. Like the first book.
It's 2 in the morning. How is this still going?
The first book and the first film, the first book and the film, sorry, start off identical. Like the first book is perfectly symmetrical, almost perfectly symmetrical with the first part of the film. The second book starts to go off, and by like the third one, it's completely different. And then like, what happens in the 5th book in the movie? The 5th book takes place over about a couple of days, maybe a week at the most. In fact, no, let's start again. The movie takes place over about a week. The books take place over an entire year. And in the movie, we never get to hear about Scott's friend Kim moving out of the house. We never get to hear about their band in the book. They're recording an album. We never hear about that. Their band breaks up at the end and joins a new and forms a new band. Loads of stuff that just doesn't happen in the thing that would have been awesome to see. One of the characters is revealed as gay right at the end, and like it's hinted at, but like so randomly hinted at that you'll just never have seen it. But there was just so much that they cut out. But yeah, that is.
You can't get an entire book series into one film, though. So
well, no, exactly. Exactly, they had to cut loads out, and I still love the movie. Don't get me wrong, the movie is probably one of my favourite movies of all time. It's definitely in the top 5. But saying that, if they would have made it into, like they did with It, if they would have made it into like a mini TV series, maybe 6 episodes long. Don't know how long those episodes would be, but like 6 episodes long, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe even an hour long. I don't think it would take an hour actually, maybe 45 minutes at the most. And then like condense them all together into one really long movie for like DVD release. Then that would be perfect.
Yeah.
But for me, also have the same cast. Michael Cera was brilliant as Scott Pilgrim. However, he was a little bit too shy in the movie. Was that my only gripe. But I think that's probably because it was sort of, I think, ish. I think that's probably his biggest movie that people remember him for in the mainstream. Like, he's got loads of cult films, but that's like the one that people remember him for.
Michael Cera is like the same in every movie, isn't he?
He is, but that's just, yeah, it's just the sort of actor that he is, though. And yeah, fair enough. I do, yeah. But he played Scott Pilgrim really well. He played like a shy Scott Pilgrim. Like, Scott Pilgrim was in the books. He is a lot more expressive. Like, he shouts things at random sometimes, as like over-exaggerating comic book characters usually do. But all the other actors, they were pretty on point. They got most of the actors on point for all the things that they did. But yeah, right. We're up to 3 hours and 3 minutes, so I think we're going to end it off there. It is currently 2:02, and I'm fucking knackered. We all have to get up early in the morning. Well, 2 of us.
I have to teach in the morning.
It'll be right. Just go to school, have a coffee, and everything will be fine. You'll be like a normal teacher. Yeah, you see, now you're getting the real teaching experience, Logan. Stay up late, marking books, or doing podcasts. And then...
I don't have to mark books yet.
Oh, fucking good luck. But yeah. Right, I've been Selton Assassin on this week's podcast. Don't know if we'll do one next week. Probably be in the next 2 weeks that we do it. I think maybe we haven't actually decided when we're doing these yet. But yeah, I've been Assassin, and I have been with Radagast the Dank. And I have also been with GamerXtreme 195.
He will cut you. Don't fuck with him.
Brilliant. Thank you all for watching. Bye. I can't do it because my throat's dry.
Bye. Bye, Wazowski.
Bye. Oh fuck! I can't even be bothered. Bye.